All right.
Sea stars.
And we're live.
Make more videos for
All right, so welcome to Dungeon Next Door, guys. It's been a while. I miss you guys.
I miss you
guys. Everyone.
I love this table.
I think the record without a beer.
It feels like it's been forever,
Just for hackers.
but it's... Alright, so we are going to be missing Kayn today. If you could snuff out that candle for me, please.
No, leave it
With your fingers, pinch it.
It's
Okay.
really
Pinch it.
Will it hurt?
No.
It will. It will.
It will totally hurt. Please don't do it.
Will it hurt? No. And Robbie's like, yes, it will.
He's the only one that loves me.
I'm looking at you like...
Excuse me.
Hey, you'll thank me if you commit a crime and your fingerprints don't show up on the crime scene.
If you bleach
Don't.
hair and that loves you on her fingerprints.
She will murder me. She almost has.
This has gotten really morbid.
Miss you guys. Kayn won't be here today.
We love you, Kayn, if you're watching this.
Kayn, thank you for not being here because now I have extra room. Ha! How do you feel
Message
about that?
him. Message him. Tell him to watch so we can make fun of him.
So
So
true,
we
so
can
true,
make
so
fun
true,
of
whatever.
Yeah, so we can make fun of him.
That's a big ass twitch.
Alright, so last time we played, which felt like forever ago.
It's
Ages.
been a month.
It has been a month. Jesus.
That's true.
Is that 2 fortnights?
Yeah,
2
it's-
fortnights.
it has been a 2 fortnights.
There's just one, right?
Fortnights, 2 weeks.
Oh.
Because we're smart. Into medieval.
But last time we played,
2 plus 2 is 4.
How many score would that be?
None.
No
The
score.
score is 20 years.
But it feels like it's been a score.
It feels like, yeah, it feels like
Score.
a score.
but last time we played, the adventurers, the Six of Spades, went to the library. After going to the library, they came back. They met Ennui, where they were dressed up for the
Was it a dinner?
Yeah, the
Before
dinner.
before
The dinner.
Presentations?
yeah, the dinner
Was it
before
my
the
favorite
meeting.
characters?
Do what?
I love Ennui.
Yeah. So let's see where we left off. So I think last
We're
off.
heading to.
Yeah. So well.
No, we're trying to find her because she
Yeah.
left.
So last time we left off, Autumn's character Cuilorea left because she was insulted by Ennui. Ennui just got done finishing up with the
What can I say? I'm a big
boys in there, dressing them up. So where did Cuilorea go?
Cuilorea is wandering around. So I guess if she turns out of the hallway, she's just going down the hallway until there's a dead end, and then trying to find the nearest like balcony or something so she can just sit down.
So as you start wandering around the halls, kind of noticing that all the halls kind of look the same. There's very few differences between each hallway. You wander, you finally find yourself to like the upper stairway of the castle, looking off into the balcony of the foyer. You see a lot of the guards and the hands, servant hands, kind of escorting people in and setting everything up, kind of moving around very frantically to get everybody inside. As you're doing that, someone looks at you, dark-haired man, slender, kind of very kind of like a thin face, kind of looks at you. Goes, are you lost?
No, I just kind of stormed away from my party at the last moment. Who are you?
I'm just one of the hand servants. You looked kind of in a mood and a little lost.
In a mood.
You'd be correct. I don't know. Sometimes, appearance-wise, I guess I'm not the most nice to look at, and someone pointed that out to me, and it made me a little upset.
I wish Imina was around to hear that.
He's like, well, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. To me, you're different. You're not from these parts.
Yeah, thanks. Different. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go back now. Thanks for the talk, Mrs. Androgynous.
Mr. Ernstine.
Okay.
Sorry, there's not much to say. There's a lot of things going on, but I just hope you enjoy what's the festivities.
Me too.
The butler did it.
I'm gonna try to find my way back.
Alright, so, as you kind of wander around the halls, you kind of, like, remember the way you got back. You can see that Imina and Niramour are already dressed up. And inside the room, you can see off to the corner is something like a dress that's already been made for you.
Hey, guys.
Hey. You okay?
Yeah. Are we sure that dress is gonna fit me?
Only one way to find out.
Have you ever worn a dress before?
I look down at the dress that I'm wearing right now.
Besides this one, so I guess that wasn't the best question. I mean, like, have you ever been to one of these things?
Yes, actually. Last time I was kidnapped and part of a demonic possession ritual.
Nice.
I am shook right now. I am like, what?
Is that... I don't think that's what's happening here. Does that happen a lot?
Is that normal? Should we
It
leave?
used to.
Should we leave now? Used to?
Well, I was being hunted for a while. That's why I was nervous about you when we first met, but I'm under the impression that it's okay here.
I don't know. I didn't want to be at this fancy place to begin with, but now I really don't want to be here.
Ennui is a good guy, and I don't think he would have led us into danger.
You recognized Ennui, and...
You say that he dressed you last time?
Yeah.
He wasn't at the event last time.
Yes, he was.
And it was on a different continent.
Actually,
he was.
She's still on.
Can I tell if she's lying?
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
He was just a... what are they called? A
Kayn says love to
sewing
you.
person in town.
Hi, Kayn.
Seamstress. Not a seamstress. The male form of a seamstress. He just worked in the town where the gala was taking place last time.
This is what this is called, a gala?
I guess so.
Are you all bringing your weapons?
Yes.
I mean, I've got my magic at all times, so...
I don't know how to carry this. If we're... I feel like this is gonna look a little out of place. And I'm gonna like gesture to the battle axe that I have.
Don't you have a bag of holding?
I'm giving you the most excited look I've had in my life. I'm gonna open the bag of
IRL.
holding and I'm just gonna like drop it in. And then I'm gonna like look in it
How do I determine how much lower my AC would drop if I took off my armor and my shield?
It'll tell you.
Shield is +2. I don't know.
So your shield is
what armor
+2,
you're wearing now?
and then your armor.
It'll tell.
Everyone would be at an AC 10.
What's that?
Everyone would be at an AC 10.
Everyone would be an AC 10?
Pretty much.
Even with my amazing constitution?
So it'd be like 10 plus your constitution.
Okay, cool. 14. I can live with that.
12.
Does that count as like in my possession? I guess.
What? Your.
Like. Hang on, I need to get this out. Write it again.
What are you talking about?
I just don't trust you, Greg. That's why I had to ask.
Good.
Nope. He has never smiled.
I'm gonna try on the dress in a separate room.
It would count as keeping it within reach, right?
Are you gonna come out and show us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Am I in the room with you all?
I mean, I would assume that she would come out and show us
I
since
think
you're
the boys
changing
and girls
it.
probably got dressed separately.
Okay, so cool.
We did. We were just in separate rooms.
Just making sure I shouldn't have shipped in anywhere.
I'm also gonna do disguise self and make myself 5'9"
That's how tall I am.
and an elf.
Alright.
That looks very like a plain elf.
Sun or moon?
I don't know the difference. I don't know.
It's okay. You can just say either or.
Moon.
Alright.
Moon.
So as Cuilorea comes out, she comes out with.
Does the dress fit her new dimensions?
Hold on. So when she comes out a foot shorter. You're about a foot.
I'm
2 feet shorter.
2 feet and an inch shorter.
So she's about 2 feet shorter, and she comes out very long and slender-like, with a very kind of a bluish but very pale skin, high like elven-like ears, wearing a very silk white dress that has that long flowy plume that almost looks like it's forever moving, with like a small cape that kind of looks like snow blowing in the wind. It's kind of like, even though there's no wind in this room, it kind of still kind of like keeps moving.
Common sense would tell us that it is her, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Common sense isn't common.
I mean, like, we watched her walk in, and then we watched somebody else walk out.
Yeah.
And, like, I assumed that we were there the whole time to know that there wasn't somebody else in that room.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a small little changing room.
Guys tried to
Look at her, confused, and be like, I mean, I really don't think anything like that's gonna happen again. I don't know if you need to hide your identity.
Oh, just precautions, you know. I don't want to look too different.
As you guys are talking, you guys hear kind of a knock at the door. It goes, ladies, are you ready? Same for the guys. Men, are you guys ready?
Mackenzie's always ready.
As ready as I'll be.
The guys, they stand at the door. The hand servants, they stand at the door as you guys are escorted down to the bottom floor. You guys are kind of like brought into these like big giant like mahogany doors, and as they open up, you just kind of see rows and rows of kind of people kind of sitting. There's tables for in each section, people kind of talking, laughing, food being passed around, music being played off in a corner. you guys are kind of escorted over towards chairs towards the people that you guys saw seeing escorted in. As you guys are seated, the man kind of stands there and goes, food will be right out. Just 1 second. As that happens, he leaves. Another man shows up, very kind of tall, very sun-kissed man, long dark hair, curly in a ponytail. Takes off. He has like a kind of like a cowboy hat. The official term is like a gambler's hat. Very like long brim, very kind of squared off at the hat. Takes off his hat and he goes, "Well, welcome. Was wondering why you guys are here. Heard there's a Bhel with you." Mm-hmm. He looks over, he goes, Bhel, you're from Idris? Or is it Jamira? Which one is it? I forget.
It's the one, Mr. DM.
God take it, you need to have this in your notes.
Yeah, I did. It's...
Boutique.
Where did I put it? Where's all my stuff?
Also, were they confused at all when they saw Cuilorea not with the group? I'm assuming on our way down there...
I'm completely worried about my presentation. So...
we were like, oh, it's just cool.
Jamira.
Mackenzie doesn't get confused.
Alright.
I mean, he travels with me and I disguise myself a lot.
All the time.
Actually, they probably just changed that. But he goes, Jamira. I've never been there. What is it like?
It's pretty much a desert.
He goes, well, that would seem like the reason why we don't get a lot of people from you guys. You know?
Yeah,
Why are you looking for a self-sufficient toilet? Because you don't have water to flush?
A sand toilet.
He's like...
Like a litter box.
He talks... this man talks about, he goes, we usually have this meeting every year or so if we can, and it just seems like we just never get a lot of people from Jamira. We always send out the invitation, no one ever comes. We always wondered what's ever going on. We never really go down there because we're busy on our own continent doing our own thing, but it is glad to see that someone is now representing that continent. There's a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, it's fine. I got it. I was top of my class and kind of renowned in school, so that's why I'm kind of on this little adventure. So
he goes, well, I hope you brought something for the meeting that's going to be after the food.
Oh yeah, I do. It's going to be pretty cool. One thing may or may not work, but that's the exciting part of it, right?
He's like, it's not all about if it works. It's just usually about what we're working on and just conversation about how we can advance technology, but also, how can we make magic and technology work together to help push, how we can help push, this generation, next generations to come further into the future.
That's exactly what we do in my town.
Well, you should definitely go back and ask them why they aren't answering to the invitations. I am quite curious and slightly, offended. We always like having like-minded people come to these events.
It's impossible not to go into the future.
But he goes, but you enjoy the festivities, and welcome. And he kind of walks off, puts his hat back on, sits back at his table. So food is given, kind of placed out onto your table. Lots of fruits, vegetables, just kind of like a whole platter of food. meats just all laid out. You know, everything's separated, and it seems like everyone gets that same, and kind of like a full course meal of like the dessert and like kind of like some pre-appetizer and dessert, and as you guys are eating, your plates are being finished up, and they pull them off the table.
Yum.
Do I see? Shoot. Who was I talking to about? Who was I talking to about the people who were coming here?
In the town before this? Or when we got here?
Well, is there anyone from that military place that's here?
Roll a perception check.
20.
A natural 20.
So as you look off on the opposite side, you see Lieutenant Montezella with a couple other very decorated men, and you see them call at a table, but in the center you see one of the people that you actually saw come in with the man you just talked to, the kind of sun-kissed man with the dark curly hair. You see that they're talking to a female, kind of like chestnut skin tone, very like up kinky hair, and as she's kind of like, even though like everyone's eating, she kind of has something kind of laid out, and she's like showing them everything. Looks like she has like a set of armor, and she's kind of frantically talking to them, and you see all of them kind of nod and shake their head, and some of them have like their eyes kind of like get big, and you see them kind of push back as she's like kind of showing them how quickly like the armor kind of falls on and like jumps back on to her and stuff like that.
I kind of ignored, like my character ignored those details because I just saw him and like started running towards him.
All right. Oh, you're
from
running
behind him.
Oh, yeah. You're running towards
the dude, lieutenant dude.
All right. So he's you're poking on the back.
Yeah.
He looks down at you. He looks at you. Goes, ah, yes, Bhel.
Yeah, I need. Do you have one of those guns with you?
No. This is a dinner. We don't bring the weapons here.
You should get someone to get one, because we're gonna need it. Because I have something to show you that I think you would really like to see.
He looks at you and goes, maybe at the meeting, not here.
Where's the meeting at?
He's like, he goes, after we're all done with the food, and if we even get to it, and he kind of like looks over, if we even get to it, you'll be escorted. We'll gather you, and I don't know, are you the rest of your compatriots coming as well?
Yeah. I'm sure they'll enjoy the company.
Oh, good. Well, we'll gather you guys up, and we will head down.
Okay, just make sure you have one of those guns. You just need one.
All right, we will try to get one.
Okay, now just scurry back.
So as this is going on, there's a brief pause. The king makes a speech about, and he's like, it is great to have you guys here for this gathering. A lot of the people that are here, he goes, for the donors and for the people who actually invent here, it is great to see you guys. But for the people who are here with their inventions, after you're done please meet out in the foyer, and we will guide you to the rest of the meeting. For the donors, head down the hall. The servants will guide you guys to the gala, and that's where the dance will begin. So, as you guys are finishing up your food, you guys are escorted to the foyer. So he starts to gather you up. You see that there are many people of walks of life, but it looks like there is. Where is it? Where are my notes? Don't tell me they're over there. I know everything now. You know
Really,
nothing.
Lewis?
You know
No.
nothing, Johnson.
Grab all those index cards.
Oh my.
You see what I mean? You see the perks now? Yeah.
What is that?
Oh no, I looked at
That's a Hydra, obviously.
That's a
Yeah.
mystery.
Someone messed up and cut a few heads off, and they learned their lesson, didn't they?
That was pretty cool. I like that one.
Alright. Actually, they're not even on there.
You're not sneaky. Did you see that?
No.
She was just like, I don't know.
Alright, so.
Did you memorize everything with your eidetic memory?
No, it's on another.
Perfect.
Alright, so when you walk up, you see a halfling man, kind of very kind of heavy set for his size, kind of like a round belly. He has like a very kind of thin beard onto him, kind of close to the face. Kind of wears this very safarian hat, wears like the like cargo like pants, like very like short, like wears shorts, and he's kind of sitting there kind of shivering. He's like, I never knew this place was so cold. He's just kind of like over there, just kind of like complaining. You see that same very slender sun-kissed complexion man with the curly hair. Next to him is the chestnut-skinned woman, younger female with the curly kinky hair. You see Montezella, very tall, broad-chested man. And they're all just kind of sitting around waiting, and as the king walks up, the king is kind of like an older man, kind of like kind of a dark grayish hair, kind of forms into like a goatee, kind of very frail, like has very like a hook hatchet like face, kind of a long nose, very like sunken in face, and he kind of like sits there and he's kind of coughing, and he's like,
Got the Rona?
do what?
Got the Rona?
He's got the Rona. Do what?
Sisters.
But he looks at you guys and goes, this way. The hand servants will show you there, and I'll be there momentarily. So as you guys are being escorted through,
To what you just described.
if
Lord of the Rings.
if it fits. So as you guys are being escorted, you guys kind of see how like very like slate stone, how everything's like very refined and like smooth, almost like has marble. But you guys get to like this one wall, and a person kind of like does like a magic. The wall moves, and then you guys kind of get into like this dungeon-esque part, and he kind of like travels down, and like the temperature of everything kind of gets very different.
I'm gonna whisper to
Sending your
Niramour.
message
And
to
be like,
Cuilorea and Imina and say, "This is what happened last time."
I'm gonna turn around and start leaving. We're not going down there.
One of the guys looks. She goes, "Oh, well, where are you going?"
The bathroom.
And he looks at you and goes, "Okay, but after you go, you can't come back."
I'm gonna send her another message and say, "Just stick with us. If it happens, I've been through it before."
You know what? My period's fine. I'll turn around.
He just has this like look of, "Oh, okay."
That's first giggle was out loud.
Put her on the roof. So as you guys walk in, you guys walk through these double doors, and these doors open, and you can see that there's like couple tables kind of like in like a U shape, and there's a seat for everyone. And then you see already sitting there is the king.
Oh, this is the meeting room.
Yes, he's in the meeting room. It's kind of like a rounded off area. And he kind of sits there and he's like, he's kind of like sitting there, kind of like very like relaxed in his chair. And Josiah, I don't know if you guys know who Josiah is, but the sun-kissed man walks up and he goes, "I am Josiah Shapiro. I come from Ashant." And he says, "I just want to go ahead and start off this meeting and say welcome to the adventurers who are here. We are glad to see you guys, and just go ahead and if you have nothing, if you don't have anything to present, this is the time to shine for the inventors. But we're gonna start with Bhel. Bhel, you seem very eager.
Yeah.
So, Bhel, what would you like to present?"
All right. Is the table like normal people size?
Yeah.
Is there like a little stage or anything to
Well,
show stuff
the
off,
way
or
everything
it just-
is kind of like there's like a everything's in a U shape. So like in the
Okay,
middle,
in the middle
is kind of like where everybody kind of comes to present. That's where Josiah was standing, and then he kind of goes and sits down at his table, and he kind of gives you the floor.
Okay, cool. So I'll just go in the middle there where everyone can see me. So, in Batink, we protect and prevent. When we see a threat, we innovate and explore ideas to do just that. And so I'm going to just pull up my word. The lieutenant guy.
Yeah. He
I'm like,
walks up to you and hands you a pistol.
oh, no. You walk to the other side of the table.
And he looks at you and goes, "Okay." And he stands on the other side and he goes, "What would you like me to do?"
I get like a little stool or something and set it down. And I put the sword on top of it and walk away and activate it. And all of a sudden it does this top thing here. You see it kind of open up with this ring and like sparks and stuff. And then it goes down into this, which I have a picture I can show you. Kind of looks like this.
Bruh.
It's like a mostly lightning force field with a ring around it on the ground. It's not really, I don't want to say it's plasma, because I don't want to say that I've gotten that far with it.
Yeah.
But this is a good idea of it. It's like energy, lightning. It's like a force field, kind of like that.
Does it look like the lightning from the jar?
Yes.
Great.
And I'm like, Alright, try to harm the stool.
So he kind of like packs in the powder, and then he just goes, "All right." Everyone kind of like has this like brief look, like
I'm like mom arming the rest of the group.
you can kind of see like some people's like starting up some magic, and the guy fires.
And then, as he fires, you see a little on the force field. You just go. So,
He goes,
Wait, so what happens to the... Was it a bullet?
Did it like disintegrate?
yeah.
basically, yeah.
So basically, the bullet just kind of, as it goes to penetrate, it just kind of.
Just like imagine.
Thanos.
Kind of.
No disintegration.
Or just like dust? Like it just like turns into...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just it hit so much heat that it just.
Everyone kind of like nods their head and goes,
I'm gonna like lean over. Niramour. Were we supposed to know about this?
I didn't know you did it.
You knew about this?
Yes, I've seen him use his little orbs before.
But
I
not
have one.
Not that one.
I mean, they do a lot of shit.
That is true.
They've made nets, they've made fire, like...
I just
Light.
thought he was tinkering. Alright. I'm just gonna scoot back over.
so they kind of look at you and go,
Like I said, when we see a threat, we like to innovate and explore to protect and prevent.
so
I had to write that down because I was like, I'm gonna forget it.
So a lot of them, you kind of see them kind of giving you kind of a golf clap. He goes, "Oh, that's a great invention." And you can see one man kind of has like kind of like a very like strong jaw, like very slick back blonde hair, blue eyes.
I don't like this.
And
On my face, I was like,
he kind of looks at you and goes, "All right, that's a very nifty invention." You can kind of see that everyone kind of gives like a here we go look, and he goes, "All right, so how do you mass produce it? One, how can we make it bigger? As in, it can
Like around a city?
yes, around the city.
That's the
and
idea.
How can it move? Can I have this and can I move around with it?"
Well, if you have the orb, if you're inside of the field and you are able to hold the orb, you can move around with it, yes.
And he's like,
It's still new, so might not want to try that right now, but that's the plan for you to be able
he's
to.
like,
how are you going to get the orb out from where it is in the circle?
"That is an interesting question."
You can just remove the magic, can't you?
I can't.
And just
My
like,
friends are also scientists. We have great ideas.
just kind of goes, all right, don't give the newbie a whole bunch of hassle. We all have inventions that, great at first, but, it still has some hiccups.
Coincidentally, you see your and it just closes back up. Like,
Everyone
it's
kind of
just smoking a
jumps
little bit.
back and goes, "See, again, it's got some hiccups. Even my inventions still have hiccups."
Now, here's my other one that may or may not work. And I pull out this like gun shaped thing. Kind of looks like this.
Uh-huh.
Ratchet and Clank over
And
here.
I hand it up to the lieutenant.
All right.
Alright, it's already charged, ready to go. It can't combust or explode or anything like that. I made sure of that. But I don't know if it will shoot properly. But we could try it. So all you gotta do is pull this little lever over here, pull it back, and that charges it, and then you just pull the trigger and try to harm the stool.
All right.
I was gonna roll.
Yeah.
And if it's like 10 to 20, it works. 1 to 9, it does it.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
It's It's gonna be a 1.
And as you're doing that, Josiah stands up. But go ahead and roll.
17.
That's the number I was thinking in my head.
Law of attraction.
And it fires, and Josiah just kind of goes, "Wait a gosh darn minute! Hold up! Where did you figure out how to do that?"
It hits the stool, and it came out like very similar to that energy, except it's condensed down into a ball, and then once it hits something, all the energy explodes. So it hits the stool and just kind of bursts like a lightning, kind of like a lightning strike.
Yeah.
So
And
does
it's
it
charged.
destroy the shield, or?
No, the shield went in. It like
The shield's been gone.
kind of fucked up. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was just a stool.
Okay.
Yeah. And Josiah was very like, "Where did you figure out how to do that? Hold up."
There was long story short, there were some crazy dragon people, and they have a jar of magical lightning, and we studied it for a long time, and we ran across this dude, and they were using these guns. I've been up for like 24 hours straight, so at this point I'm just like, bleh.
Let me give you
And
version.
he had these they're using these guns that are kind of uncivilized and outdated. But I thought of a way to kind of I was thinking of a way to use this lightning, and the two things kind of combined and brought this idea up of using it as a shield, and also I just kind of made the gun for fun. What were we talking about?
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Are you lying?"
No.
You're not. He kind of looks at you and he goes, "That's quite funny." And he kind of looks at everyone and goes, "Because that looks like," and he rolls out the schematics that I was working on.
What's the history?
You remember seeing those schematics
Okay,
in the
I don't have to.
library.
You're him. You're the guy from the book.
Yeah. And he kind of looks at you and goes, "So," and you can see that he's getting very aggressive. He kind of looks at you and goes, "So, what did you do?" And you can see as at one point his voice is kind of very aggressive, it seems like he's really kind of mad at you that that you kind of stole his idea, but then you kind of have he has this kind of quizzitive thought of, "So, how?"
Well, I saw what you were doing and adopted that idea just with physical lightning instead of straight magic. It's a little bit more on the actual technical physical world as opposed to like a nice balance between tech and magic. It's more of the tech side.
And then he kind of looks at you and goes, "Well," and he's like, is there anything else that you would like to show?"
No, that's what I've been working on for 48 hours.
He's like, "For 48 hours? That is quite impressive. I might need you." He goes, "Well, that is Jameer's inventions," and everyone kind of gives a very golf clap. And he said, "But that kind of segues to the problem that we've been having. His uses raw natural power. Like we've been doing, everything around here makes very much of raw natural power. We use coal, we use steam, we use some type of natural resource to make the things that we have move. But I've been researching. What if we can find infinite energy?" You can see everyone kind of has this look of shocked, kind of confused, but intrigued look.
That's what I've been working on.
And he says, he opens up this old textbook, kind of blows off, and he shows everyone a small little crystal. he says, I've heard word of this small little crystal, that there's more of them on this continent.
What does a crystal look like?
Yeah.
It's like a kind of like aquamarine blue, very like a long cylindrical cut, kind of like just like rectangular with 2 points.
Don't you have rocks like that? I know, what is it?
Rocks.
They are stones.
And he says, and he kind of holds it up and he says, we've gotten word that we've gotten word that a fort out past the wall, there is a mining place that actually has hit these, that has actually struck down on some of these crystals. The downside is a lot of these crystals are in the Underdark. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't.
He says, but the downside is they're in the Underdark, and we've kind of lost a lot of disconnection with these people. And Josiah kind of looks at you guys and goes, how much would it take for you guys to get you guys to travel to a place to acquire something for us?
Here we go again.
Do I recognize these crystals from my dream? Because I did see glowing crystals.
You do.
Alright, a dwarf never makes the first offer.
And like you see the king, he kind of like gets up and he looks at you guys and he says, now with reason, he's like, with reason, this is practically a blank check. You guys say the number, and because of the research these men are doing, this object is with high importance. And you see the man with kind of like the blonde haired man, he kind of stands up. He goes, well, I can get about 4 or 5 people and I can arrange a group and we'll do it for absolutely free. And everyone kind of looks at him and like, he
not
goes,
to interrupt, but do you know if these crystals are safe? Because infinite power seems a little dangerous.
he kind of, Josiah looks at you and goes, safe, we don't know. I'm just looking at the text, the lost text that I've found and deciphered. And basically there was a man hundreds of years ago who had this technology and he was studying on it, and he kind of writes about how these crystals that he found kind of help push that group of people into a huge renaissance of technology and magic, and we're just trying to get back to that area.
You said that you want to get back to that era, but if that era was so great, wouldn't they be here?
I mean, yes, they should be here, but dude,
He's 100% right.
what?
You're kind of plagiarizing Atlantis.
I recognize what you were saying, by the way, from the library.
Yeah, but due to I hate you guys. And that's like where I got it from. But due to a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
Circumstances.
Well,
events.
yes, circumstances, but due to some radical people who were actually trying to separate people and magic and trying to seclude how magic is dispersed. Basically, there was an onslaught, and
You said the crystals created magic?
the crystals did not create magic. They harness magic in a way to sustain it longer. They can hold an energy, and they can hold it, from what I've read, is in almost infinitely. As long as these crystals, have the power imbued onto them, the magic or the energy of that never goes out.
And no offense to, I'm gonna look at the person who piped up and was like, I'll do it for free type thing. I'm gonna be like, and no offense to you, but doing it for free seems like you're a little power hungry.
He kind of looks at you and
How do you know the people you're sending out are gonna be good for the job?
I send the best.
And that's why I asked
So then why would you send them for free?
Because I don't need the money. And you can kind of tell that this is like a very bougie-esque person. And he goes, we don't need the money. We need the research. We need the artifacts. These artifacts are worth more than any gold that can be given. And Josiah's like, yeah.
Yet you're not for the money.
That doesn't seem like it's free then.
Seems like you're gonna hoard them to yourself and sell them off.
He kind of looks at you and goes, then why would I be here to share our information on the technology advancements that we're working on if I'm just going to simply sell off something to who?
Because you needed a way in.
Into what?
The meeting. To learn where the crystals were. To get the information.
Josiah kind of goes, now, don't interrogate the guy. He's been with us for about 5+ years. He's brought inventions. He's actually the man who invented, or who was actually inventing the kind of. He's actually building a monorail, and he's like, I can vouch for this man. It's worked quite well in my hometown. It's got some faults because the energy is not infinite, and we always have to constantly feed the thing, but it works pretty well.
We can skip vote, but I think we can all agree blonde is sus.
So,
I have to agree.
how many of these crystals would we need to bring back?
Josiah's like, as much as you guys can get. This is more about the studying of it. We don't know what they can do, so we might have to test it out, destroy some, push it towards, push it past its limits, see what it can do. We don't really know what we're handling with, but if you can get a good batch.
How far does your power reach? What are you in control? What are you the king of? How far does your reign stretch?
Are you talking to the king?
Yes, and you can do it in character or just asking for us players. Is he in charge of this continent, or is it just this little, or not little, but this town, or?
He kind of looks and goes,
Well, if it was a continent, he'd be an emperor, not a king.
I assume it's just Niramour.
Do what?
I assume he's just the king of Niramour.
If you don't.
Yes, if you want to say he's an emperor, but he is...
He's the king of everything?
No, he's the king of...
My heart.
in a way he explains that he's the king of the continent, but
Oh wow, yeah. He's
the
an
thing
emperor.
about it is that the people don't go past a certain point, and
Not marking.
yeah, so there's sectioned off parts of the Yaukalai territory that is over to the west, and then from like the north up is the wasteland that they've are starting to penetrate a little bit. They've gotten maybe 3 or 4 days past the wall, but there's certain spots that they haven't gone past, and then
So it's like old
We should do it for
kingdom
an
style or
unrestricted
something.
kingly favor.
Well, here's what I was gonna say. And we can kind of discuss. We can be talking in our little group party. I was gonna say maybe
Party
not
chat.
gold, but maybe we should ask for land, titles.
We absolutely need to ask for use of what they're making. Like,
I think I'll secure that. If I do.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
just
gonna say we
work-
should
yeah.
at least keep minimally 6 crystals.
I mean, yeah, but we need
What we should ask
access
for.
to the weapons that they're
Well, I could just be a
Are we all
permanent.
talking in character?
Are we her circled up? Talk about that.
I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
We should ask for them to convert all the religions into the right one.
Can't do that.
Why not?
That's wrong.
I'm gonna blatantly ignore they said anything, and I'm gonna keep talking about how we should make sure that we're
It's a perfect idea.
accessing the options that they're going to use the crystals for.
I'm a little scared because I remember seeing these in one of my dreams. It ended in slaughter and chaos.
A religious genocide. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want, and it's already going to happen
And,
apparently.
The crystals?
well, there was a war on magic, and he said the crystals are really old technology. Maybe it was a dream of the past.
But it's not. It's like the past and the present. Like if we went beyond the wall, I could tell you where it is, kind of, because I remember the ruins that I saw. But they're ruins. It's not. And they were running and they were screaming, and their children were dying. And maybe the books are wrong, and it's not the war that killed them, but it was someone who was like power hungry, or I don't know.
Well, I think at this point it's too late to close the lid. The box has been opened and people are looking for it. I think at this point it's how can we
need to
get
it before they do.
and do our best to
Control it.
The crystals also formed a crown in my dream. They formed a crown and they sat upon someone's head. I didn't really see the person, but I know they formed.
Was he short?
No.
I mean, it could just be the
How
king
tall are
of
you?
this land.
2'6",
Oh shit, okay.
2'5".
You are short.
But if they form into a crown, wouldn't... I don't know.
Did something happen when the crown was on the person's head?
So wait,
No.
are we asking for anything, or are we just gonna like dip set and try to get these crystals?
That's true.
That
Yeah.
it ended with like a person standing there and the crystals forming to a crown and just setting on someone's head, but I couldn't see who it was. I just know it was a person.
Probably bald headed with a beard.
And I don't know if it maybe was the king of the past who held the crown's power.
Have you ever had dreams of the past before?
Yeah, plenty of times. But
So you don't know if the dream was from the past or the future?
from what Josiah said, it seems like it's from the past. But I just want to be careful.
Time is like a stone. It's round. Anyways, are we gonna ask anything from the king, or are we just leaving? It's the king. Would the king even give us anything since someone just said they'd do it for free?
I think we can be like, we'll get it sooner, or we'll get it before him, and just
I don't
use
feel like we
that.
have any bargaining power until we have the crystals. I think we should just leave.
The guy also said he doesn't have his 5 people yet.
I'm not
He has
above beating
6.
up those 5 people either, if that's on the table.
I think it's best that we
Look,
tell
Greg
him
looked a
that
little worried.
we-
He knows I can take them.
that we will go ahead and find the crystals and bring them back, and then we'll decide what we want.
Or why don't we just let the
Because
other
we
5
really
do it
don't
and
know
do
the
some
thread
other
of the
mission?
journey until we get back.
We don't even have to get the crystals though. Someone else is going to get them. Why don't we just go off and do something else?
That's why I just want us to be wary.
I mean, aren't you interested in magical items?
Right.
Crystals or infinite magic?
Magical crafted items that are forged, not just
But they
some
can-
random magic rock.
But the magical rock can probably create magical items.
We don't know that. We should go find magical.
You know.
Didn't we
I'm
just
just
say? Didn't he just say that that's what they did? That they fueled the magical items?
Fuel.
So Josiah looks at you guys and goes, "Well, can we come to a consensus?
I don't
or
think
should
we
look
did.
elsewhere?"
Vote. Okay, let's just vote to go and vote to do something else.
We're gonna turn in like a little secret. Like, okay, everybody
Vote to go.
that wants to go, put your thumb.
Vote to do something
And
else?
Everybody that doesn't want to go, put your thumb up.
Someone's already going to do it though. We're
But
going-
he's sus, so we gotta.
Yeah, it might end
Do
up
it
in the
for
wrong hands.
I think the
What could someone possibly do with infinite power?
Toilet. My whole.
No. What would those 5 people do with infinite power? Maybe we should let them get it, and then they'll become like the big baddies later on. And we go do something else.
I think you're metagaming.
Isn't that what we're already doing? I'm confused now.
No, we were in character.
Oh,
I
I
was
was in character.
Oh god, I wasn't in character at all.
I know. That's what I was like. Man,
I even said the word dipset. Like, no, not even at all.
Angus, are you okay?
I'm being controlled by this person.
How on earth were we
Dipset.
talking though? Like, cause her magical link, we can't all talk to each other.
No, we were just talking
we're
about.
in a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said hello.
Angus all of a sudden wakes up from it.
That's my line.
Angus and Soter were playing Tiddlywinks in the corner while we had this conversation.
Wait, yeah, how are we writing Soter out of this?
He's just there.
He's just kind of there. So he's like,
He was built for support.
"I'm here for
Better feel
support."
confident support.
Perfect.
So I will
Soter
go
would
with
just be
the.
like, I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
He's like, "I will go with the."
I think he'd want to find infinite power though.
Is
He
Josiah
definitely
coming with us?
He's like,
Ooh. We tell them that that's our condition as of right now. That we will have other conditions once we come back, but that right now we want Josiah to come with us.
He's a badass. I read about him.
But I think that Bhel should represent our group since you've done that so far.
I say that to the king.
so.
I want to know what Josiah reacts like.
Josiah kind of looks at you guys and goes, "I mean, I'm flattered, but really, that's all you guys asked for is for me to come with you?"
For right now, until I get some sleep and can think of a logical thing to ask for.
I mean, I guess the king kind of looks at you guys and goes, "I would like for you guys to tell me." He goes, "I would like for you guys to," and as he's trying to explain that he would like for you guys to tell him at least, and later on, you see a door open up right about here.
Wow. A secret door?
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Alright.
We have become a meme.
Kayn messaged the chat and said, "Watch you all miss a whole story lead."
So, and as that happens, you see 3 people walk in wearing very like dark purple robes.
Purple sauce.
I'm just gonna
And
put my hand in my bag of holding under the table. So,
Very on guard.
and as that happens, like you see, like as these three people are kind of coming out of a darkness, you just see one person cast magic missile onto like the four people that are in the room. Just kind of comes out, hitting Josiah, hitting the blonde man, hitting the king, and hitting the short hitting the short man, the short kind of rotund man. And as that happens, you kind of see as one other person casts fireball.
Tis not good, guys. Tis not good.
Guys, we need to get out.
We need to help them.
I am pulling my battle axe out of the bag.
I am still an owl.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Everybody roll initiative.
There's a fireball coming to a closed room. Like, I'm getting close.
Alright.
Great. Love that for me.
Hold on.
Yes. Best roll yet.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll my? Can I get an inspiration for the presentation and reroll my initiative?
No.
Can I do two
Can't be
things
worse
at
than
once?
mine.
What?
Can't be worse than mine.
Alright, so
I don't understand why Cuilorea is always the first one in battle.
It's supposed to be me.
let's see.
I never roll that way.
Secret.
I'm really happy we had that moment, and I hope that Brandon was watching it. Kayn is so mad. I miss every fucking fight.
What do I got?
Let's see.
Plus 3.
Y'all are gonna see
You really did.
the first thing I'm gonna do. I don't care.
Oh, what? You're interested in buying this house too? Well, I'm with some people right now, but I can get you a showing later.
Alright. Radius is
Matt
half
commented in the
of-
chat and said, you know when a real estate agent's trying to sell a house and they act like there's another buyer? Greg just did that.
I don't know how no one got on. There's another group that's gonna do it for free. Oh.
Alright, so that means I need let's see, that is Cuilorea, Angus, and Niramour, unless you guys are.
I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. I don't have armor or an axe. Like,
Make dexterity rolls.
I guess my dexterity is fantastic.
Did you put me up there?
Couldn't be better.
Rolled a natural one.
For what?
Lucky.
What are you rolling for?
You're right.
What are you rolling for?
Not this dice, the dexterity check.
I make a dexterity check right now?
Yes.
I thought you were
Probably.
joking.
Wait, do all of us
Better.
make a dexterity?
It's a better one.
Yeah.
It's a one with an elongated top.
Yee.
Oh my dexterity is freaking amazing, y'all.
I'm so dexterous.
I'm apparently extremely dexterous for my 4 foot, 350 pound frame.
Well, you haven't had your armor off in a long time.
That's true. That's true. I'm flexible.
You're like
as hell.
Vegeta or with the Saiyan armor, you take it off, you're like, you need to start doing like flips and shit.
Just figured it'd make more sense.
Alright,
Angus,
so
learn from your kin.
Not my kin. Like from the same continent.
what did you roll?
9.
A 9?
Wait, are we going with our initiatives or your
Well, no, this is for
Dexterity, I believe.
He's about to kill
Dexterity.
me on the first hit.
let's see. 9,
19.
19,
19.
19.
It's a lot of dice there. We're not level 15.
Niramour's
I
down.
know.
What?
Niramour's down.
There's no way. There's no way. We have at least 20 hit points.
Yeah, your hit points are freaking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at Nissa Nissenberry at level 15. I was like, why do I have 118 hit points? That's
Alright, so
Yeah, it's really weird. I feel like I'm just dead instantaneously if someone looks at me.
you guys take 12 points of damage.
I rolled a 19 on my dexterity.
I know.
See, I told you. I'm just about down.
You take 12.
I'm sorry, what? 12? Is that what you said?
Yes. You guys take 12, she takes 25.
There's a spell that I've been
That
waiting
was
to use
2/3 of my
for the past like 4 sessions that I'm finally going to be able to use. That's going to be perfect.
Unless you die.
But I'm like probably going last, so it may matter. It may not.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled 2, but I got 3
Oh, I have
initiatives.
5. I'm at 2 plus 3 plus 2, so you'll go first still.
Did it? We did. Kane's like, I miss every damn fight.
Well,
That is true.
stop working at UPS.
That's true too.
You
Since they,
definitely.
Every day's peak season at UPS.
well, he
here in the
started back
pandemic.
at UPS.
Since
you
I
guys
got
have?
hit, did I get hit physically, like, or is it like...
Emotionally.
Emotionally.
Okay, so would that dispel my disguise self, is what I was trying to figure out. I would assume it does, because if you make yourself seem thinner than you are, and someone, like, passes through you, it
Yeah.
makes you...
You kind of got hit with the aftermath of it.
Rolled a 19.
Sky Self also only lasts an hour, and I don't know how long we were at dinner.
Still don't
so
understand.
it's over. It would be withering away now.
We rolled 19s.
Take half.
Well, I rolled an 18 plus my dexterity, which was...
I rolled a 19
Right.
plus 0.
Probably like one of those things.
So,
where, like, make a dex saving throw to
25 to 20? Anybody hit that has on initiative?
You did tell me.
Have it
Oh,
20.
Oh, initiative?
Wait, what did Chelsea
Chelsea.
and Robbie take for damage?
I took
You didn't tell me
25
to roll, so-
points.
Oh crap, where were you?
They weren't in the front.
not over there.
I guess they weren't in the front.
The F?
I wouldn't have been... Oh. No, he was right up there presenting. Why wouldn't he be up front?
That's true.
He didn't hit
He's
the
your
front one.
homie! What are you doing to him? Why are you throwing him under the bus?
Because I'm in the back.
Roll that dex save, boy!
You
That
don't
is
need
so weak. She threw you right under that. Boom, boom.
Just put me on.
That was a 6
I
with
can
a
make
boom,
both
boom,
you guys roll the
boom,
dex
boom.
save. I don't care. So either roll or make everyone roll.
The only other person would be
the
Chelsea.
only other- literally.
So who the fuck?
16.
I was actually...
Alright,
kind
take 12 points.
I
You
would've
rolled a
been up
16
front.
and took 12 points, so it's okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
roll.
no matter what you roll, you're taking
I
12.
gotta roll. I was
Everyone's
actually-
rolling. We're gonna be fair. Everyone's rolling.
It's all, what's we roll? It's all Autumn's fault.
11.
Damaged all of us.
I'm okay
25.
with it.
I've taken 25 points.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm not okay with it anymore.
Alright, so
I'm punching someone in the face.
where's their initiative rolls?
I got a 20.
Alright.
Did you really?
Anybody got higher than a 20 on the initiative?
No.
Single digits, baby.
Alright, Imina with 20. 15 to 10? What?
15.
Since we took that damage back, we should take
3.
the inspiration back when we reload my
Oh wow.
You have 3 plus
10
Yes, I do.
to 5.
We both got 5.
Both of you guys got
What's your
5?
He's got a higher initiative than me. I got 3 plus 2.
Alright.
I have the perfect spell right now that will help us.
It's okay. Matt got a 3.
You're gonna like my
Matt's the
turn.
only person left. You got 3. 3 plus 0.
I understand, I just forgot what.
My spell is literally going to be the best spell that has ever been spelled in D&D.
Other spells will be jealous of my spell. Greatest spell ever. We've done more spells than anyone else's spells.
Beautiful numbers from the spell.
If
Don't even know what you guys are worried about.
If we didn't spell
Defeated those
so
guys, but there's
hard.
nothing. I've never felt better.
Alright, so.
They didn't touch me.
Alright.
I'm a half. I'm a half. Half health.
Secret.
Half health.
Wait, so your health is 50?
No, I didn't take 25. I would have been.
Alright, so as that happens, you guys see.
Can you tell me where the people are that got shot? That like got hit. Sorry.
About what? The missile or the fireball?
It's kind of in the middle. So.
Yeah, where's Josiah?
Also, can
Yeah,
you describe what
I
happened?
don't have minis for everybody.
Can you describe what happened to the NPCs that got shot?
So as the MPs got shot, you can see that like a lot of them who were kind of closer to it. Some of them are very much singed.
So I feel like if I walked over there and saved the king, I might get a few.
Josiah is you kind of see as he kind of ducks under like a table, and you can see as he's like as it's happening, you can see that he's kind of putting out some flames.
Greg, I can't. I'm so glad I got this spell. Can't wait. Always present. This is like the best spell right now. I hope it ruins your plans.
I hope it does too.
I mean, it needs
that
to.
I took Dispel Magic.
Huh?
I was really wishing that I had Dispel Magic. I was like, be there. I know
That's
I
so
didn't write
cool.
it down.
This looks
just
so
be
cool,
there.
by the way. Good
If
job.
I
Greg.
didn't have Disguise Self, I would have Dispel Magic because it's part of my Furball Magic.
Can we give a thumbs up for Greg's amazing environment that he's putting together with fucking lights?
Can we turn off the lights?
Those are nice fucking lights.
Even though no one can see anything.
Yeah. Darkness.
And then I wrote a piece of sheet.
Darkness.
I bought a piece of
That
sheet
was good.
metal so things can stick.
Oh, did you? Wow. That's really cool. That was so innovative. Go you.
Whoa!
You get inspiration.
He had a
Wait,
backroom
I take that
plan.
back.
So yeah.
DM doesn't need inspiration. He just rolls 20s every time. Doesn't that 20 hit?
So as that's happening, the
No, that was
double doors kind of open up.
Looking upside down, make it outside.
I want to go to Disney World.
Why is this frozen?
This one. What is happening?
Did you know that Mickey and Minnie are twins?
I
really
sent you
thought
that.
they were dating.
Can you move the camera down a little bit?
Did you know that the word tag stands for touch and go?
I'm pretty sure they kiss in a lot of the. What? I'm pretty sure Minnie and Mickey kiss in like everything.
I don't understand how they have a dog and yet their best friend is a dog. Like, what? That's the worst part.
Welcome to our podcast.
Where we explore the world's most crazy questions.
So,
We should call it Today Years Old.
We just need a podcast where we just talk.
Can we really get today years old?
Okay, listen.
That would be
Now
so
that it's all
good.
put together, can you turn the lights off just one more time so we can appreciate the fact that
Darkness.
the lights flicker like actual
Yes.
flame?
Ooh, and the
work
green one
ethic
just
doesn't
glows
look
there.
It's the coolest thing.
That is literally the coolest thing.
Oh, it does kind of. You can make it out in there.
We
No,
need
no,
to show
no.
up on the
it
stream.
wouldn't show up.
What if someone watching it happens to have dark vision?
No. So, back.
Good
So
shot.
you can
I'm
see-
not even mad. That's awesome.
You can see as he's robed, like they have like many shades of purple, kind of come in, and you just see as one of them, the blonde-haired one. She shoots off the magic missiles, hitting the people, and then after that, a man with a very like light purple kind of casts. You just kind of see as like he's saying some words. You see fireball being cast in the room, blowing everyone back. You start seeing the doors that you guys entered open up. You see guys wearing like a royal blue color, having like a snowflake pattern kind of like on the top of the crown and like on the back.
The guy in the Carlo shorts is probably peeing himself right now.
But like you can tell when you look at this like snowflake, it kind of looks like a kind of like an arcane circle, and you can start seeing as like these people are gathering the other people and kind of escorting them out.
Does the blonde bitch look familiar? Is it Emily? Emmeline?
Yes.
Fuck her up.
So wait, they just came in and like attacked the room, and now they're like trying to get people out?
No, there's another group. This is a different color
Security.
of people. Yeah,
Basically.
there's security kind of trying to escort people out, and they're trying to escort people out, and they kind of look at you guys, and they're like, "What are you guys doing? Let's go!" And like as he's like, you see like the that short half rotund guy, you can kind of see him crawling like this is not like the wild that I've been in, and like you can kind of see him being pushed out. And let's see, Imina, okay.
Okay. I am going to grip the underside of the table and throw it in their direction, and I'm going to scream to Bhel, "The gun!"
He has been bragging about a spell that he has ready.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Yeah.
But I'll respond to my trick.
Alright, is
I
that
can do so much damage. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's
You
got the
can throw
perfect
it
spell.
to me. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
He has the perfect spell.
Okay, anyways, so I threw
be
the
a great
table
time
at
for
them.
Tower
That was my
Kill.
weapon. That was my
The
action.
chaos.
That's a blunt object. What's your strength?
My strength?
Are you gonna be Soter in this fight? Is that why he's out there?
yeah.
For the king, the single
Strength
sheriff. Me gusta.
I'm pretty sure that was damage.
Oh my god.
It should.
To what? What's going on?
I'm trying to deal damage with the table.
Oh, you're trying to throw the table? I thought you were trying
No,
to
she's not trying. She succeeded.
No, I
That table's coming at them.
picked the table up and threw it at them.
Whatever's left of the table after getting
Alright,
shot with a gun.
roll the hit.
Oh yeah.
Strength.
It's a 10. Oh wait. Yeah, it's a 10.
Alright. So as that you throw the table, it kind of like, because it's like a hulking table, you use all your strength, it kind of like, you throw it and it gets a couple feet and it kind of slides like right there in front of him, just kind of, and you kind of see like one of the guys use it as a shield to, since you threw it, he kind of like moves up and uses it as a shield. I wish I actually bought tables.
Well, you have a table.
Is there one on the ship?
No. I know there's not one on the ship. Actually, we can pause since we just started. Let's go ahead and take a small break on pause.
Robbie might die of anticipation before
Alright,
then.
so before we actually really kick this into high gear, let's go ahead and take a break. I need to eat something and find a small table. Alright?
Woo!
I'm trying to kill this bitch in the line.
You are gonna like my trick. You are gonna love it.
He's so excited. I love it.
I saw it and I'm not that excited.
Oh.
You weren't able to read all of it. It's so.
You better never let it go.
Oh!
You can give it one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You gotta lose yourself in the music the moment you hold it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You better.
M&M's thoughts.
And that's the session.
No, that's
D&D has been canceled.
Everyone, IRL, initiative
Make me king.
Alright.
We'll all lose.
You're not wrong.
Well,
The five
I'll
of
lose
us
at what?
could not. She said, "Everyone IRL roll initiative against Greg," and I said, "We would all lose."
I
Five
could
on
take
Greg.
Sometimes if you can't.
It'd be 4 against Greg because I
I want to see that. I want to see that fight.
Greg can throw
You guys
me.
forget I'm a Hufflepuff?
Like, he can physically throw me. He does it in his sleep when he's not even awake.
You're stronger in your sleep than you are.
No.
Because when you're awake, you have your body has restrictions and your mind restricts you.
Yep.
When you don't have anything stopping.
I don't know if that's true, but it sounds true.
Kind of like how you could easily bite your finger off, like you would bite a carrot, but like your brain stops you.
I sleepwalk, and
That's
there was
because of
one time
pain.
I got up and busted through a locked door while sleepwalking.
I believe it. I absolutely believe it.
But that's because of pain.
Mine.
Your pain.
Matt got up and sleepwalked and peed in the trash can.
I did. I still like it was bad.
The only
I don't think
resistance
my
is
dad
pain, so if you can fight pain, you can bite through your own finger. But let's go ahead and start.
We need a podcast.
We do.
Random stuff.
Let's go ahead and
It would
start.
be
So,
so entertaining.
last thing before we went on break, let's go ahead and start. 3 people came through a secret door, blasting magic missile and fireball. Looks like some guards are trying to escort everyone out. Imina threw a table. It missed, but kind of helped them more than anything. Now we are going to go to Cuilorea. What would you like to do?
I am going to shoot fairy fire at them.
Alright.
My girl.
I don't think I need to roll. I just think they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
They need to make a what type of saving throw?
Dexterity. My spell save is 14.
Alright. One made it. Middle person failed. And
Sorry.
are you dying over there? Is your Fitbit or your Apple
I
Fitbit?
tried to put my phone on, or my watch on silent. It accidentally rings.
Is there a submarine approaching?
We are going to Atlantis.
Alright, and the nether 3 made it. So the middle
Oh,
person.
it's actually 15, I think.
Of the 3.
That's 15. That probably doesn't change anything.
So 1 out of the 3 made it.
Oh, I thought you said the other 3. I was like, there's more than 3?
So only.
It could be.
So 2 people have the fairy fire on them.
1 person has the fairy fire.
Which one?
The middle one.
The middle one. The middle one is glowing.
Alright. Let's see. Let me roll initiative for Soter. He probably should have went first. 2.
That's fine, you just did it.
And I am gonna ready a dodge. So if something comes at me, I'm gonna zoomy around it.
I remember I used to use ready and dodge a lot.
Alright. So Tyr's gonna go. Before
Dodge, duck,
Cuilorea.
dip, dive, dodge.
Alright.
Oh yeah, couldn't he just like face
You
down
take
this?
damage.
It's true.
Whichever one is, I don't know, has the fairy fire around them, it's blue. It's a blue light.
Alright.
What?
The status effects.
Alright.
What would fairy fire even be?
Light.
Yeah, just like a glowing light, kind of like the orb.
I think is what it's called.
Alright.
No, but I mean like for the status effect.
Might be a big thing. Actually, I don't know.
Oh, there's an it. That's cool.
Then what?
Treebeard. What is it? We'll just put down magical effect.
There's like a 2-hour-long repeat Secret Tunnel on YouTube. Me and Blake listened to it one day.
Oh god.
And it's blue.
It's almost like they knew.
So, this is hard.
There's a table.
There is a table.
Yeah, take pictures and send it so we can throw it up on Insta.
Let's see. Soter moves. Let's see. He's gonna move.
Kayn, this is you, baby.
5, 10.
Did Soter take damage when we all did? I know. We don't want the whole party to be injured.
What if he's the only one who survives?
And then let's see if this works.
This tea is good.
He casts.
The orange one?
Yeah. I'm feeling it. She loves you.
Let's see. He had. Well, he didn't really have to move.
You do it with people, they shake it more violently, like the more they love you. Like, you know, like, I love you. It's like, I love you!
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Alright, so he casts
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm
Sanctuary
pretty sure.
onto Niramour. And
If they're deaf, they wouldn't have been able to hear you say that.
You're right. If someone who knows sign language that can actually hear sees that and I'm wrong, then.
Brandon watches our podcast.
Huh?
Brandon watches our podcast.
Brandon. Sorry. But I'm right. Not sorry.
But I feel like only a deaf person would take it offense.
I don't know, I'm pretty offended when people speak French poorly.
Okay, according to...
I'm just gonna.
I have a patient who was a French teacher, and he said there's like 5 different dialects of French.
There are.
And that we
That's gonna
teach
end
like
this
the
turn.
southern dialect here, but that's not what
Think of
most
players.
French people
Hard.
speak, and they consider that like low-class French.
Alright,
Okay, so that's all true. Holy crap.
Well, for the most part, it's like Parisian French that we learn.
Maybe we
But
should
it is
save this for the
different,
podcast.
Yeah.
It's je mange un orange, but in southern France it's je mange un orange. And there's like extra like a swing when they talk.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
I really thought he was full of crap.
Oh wow, pussycat. That's my favorite Tom and Jerry line. Oh wow, pussycat.
Riverderici.
Oh god.
For instance, offense to incorrect language. People say I bid you adieu a lot. It always irritates me.
Why? Who says I bid you do a lot?
It's just like
No one
people
says
say, like
that.
when they're walking out the door, like I bid you adieu. People
No
say it
one
all the
says
time.
that.
People say that all the time.
Who? Who says it all the
Say it
time?
all the time.
It's a common phrase.
Who?
Is what she means.
Like lots of people.
No, he said someone says it all the time. Who?
He said people say that all the time.
So
Chelsey
what's gonna
says
be our
it.
day for our podcast?
Alright,
I
so.
feel like it'd be pretty funny.
Under the table. No, but what about
That's
Matt's
good.
idea?
What?
Today's thing? What was
Today
it?
I learned, or I was today years old. That's a good. I actually really like that. We're billionaires.
I'd be shocked.
I think
if
we
that
should
was a
have.
thing.
I think it should be under the table. We have segments where it's. I was today years old. When
That's true.
We could each have like a spotlight corner, and it could be like our own thing. We could have a normal podcast thing, and then it could be like wacky adventures with Matt. And if we like alternate weeks, and like he would tell wacky adventures, and that's the only brand I've got in my head. So I don't know what the rest of us are gonna talk about.
It would give us.
I think it'd be interesting to have like little clips where just like one-on-one in like a booth, and we'd like look at the camera, we're like, it was at this
No, it
point I
needs to
knew
be-
I was gonna die.
It needs to be that would be funny. We needed to do it like that 70s show.
That would be amazing. Yes.
Wait, so
what?
as you guys were all talking, I was rolling.
Yep.
This is your fault.
High numbers.
By the way.
High roller.
We're waiting on your turn.
Sorry about that, guys. So the guy who is glowing moves over to the the left side of the throne, and he casts Firebolt. Casting Firebolt, it was an actual 20, hitting Bhel for 20 points of damage.
You're lying, right?
I'm not lying.
Bell's down.
He dead.
He was looking forward to that. Like, you just ruined his day.
He's packing up and going home.
Yep.
Wait, no, don't forget me.
Alright. Let's see.
As you call my name.
Alright, so
What did Soter do?
Soter,
That you guys listen.
No, you didn't tell us what you
she cast Sanctuary on her. Alright.
Coward. Terrified of Mackenzie's.
Emily's getting away.
Bitch is not gonna.
He always has the most
She always gets
cowardly
away. I'ma fuck her
NPCs.
up.
They're always terrified of me. Like that demon, terrified of me.
Alright, let's see.
I don't know about that.
That is now.
I called it a coward and threatened to hit it in the balls, and it didn't attack me.
Bell, you're down.
Because the DM didn't want to hit you.
Cowardly NPC.
Alright, Niramour, your turn.
Alright. I am casting Hold Person as a 3rd level spell on Emmeline.
Alright.
She needs to make a dex save of, I don't know what level we're at. 14.
Makes it.
Wow.
So as you start casting this magic, you can kind of see as she starts to back up, she kind of feels a resistance and then shakes it off.
I'm gonna very aggressively like bellow Emmeline, real mad, but I can't do that. But I'm gonna do that.
Emmeline.
in character.
Emmeline.
And as you do that, like in the glowing area, you kind of see this slight smirk. Bell, your turn.
I just went.
No, Bell, I mean Angus.
We all knew that's what you meant. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Bhel.
Aww.
Okay, so what is my spellcasting ability modifier? What would that be?
Probably 14. It's 8 plus 5 plus your whatever you're casting. What do clerics cast with? Wisdom, probably. So 13. Wait, I can't do math.
So 16 is what it would be. 8 plus 5 would be 13, plus 3 would be 16.
No, it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus.
So you
Plus
have written
your
down 5, so it's
Wisdom modifier.
That's my spell attack bonus, and that's my spell save DC.
yeah,
it's
so
3
it should be 5.
plus 3 plus 8. It's 14.
It's
It should be
14?
6.
Holy crap. And that should be 6. Okay. 14 plus 4, so I heal him for 18 apparently.
Wait.
That sounds way
Healing
more
word,
than...
no. Healing word only does like a d6.
That's what I'm saying. 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
didn't know
so
what that
that's a
was.
6.
So 6 plus... So 10. I heal him for 10 points of
Okay.
damage. Then, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on Bhel. 3. So 9 more.
Alright.
Did you see that?
Yeah, there's someone outside. Driving with their windows down.
Yeah. Alright, so.
Oh, I stepped out of my car and your neighbor was out there with his dog and my pants fell off. I said hi afterwards. It was really awkward.
Oh my goodness.
When was this?
when I got here. He seemed really nice though. He asked me how I was doing.
When I got here.
I was gonna say, maybe that's why he doesn't talk to us anymore, but...
He was super nice. I mean, super nice. But yeah, it was really awkward because my pants just bloop. I'm like, oh yeah, I unbuttoned them when I was in the car.
Must be my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Alright.
Can I try that? I don't know how to reach him.
So try not to die this time, please.
I can't do nothing about that.
Alright, so third person, he.
I only have 2 more of those.
Let's see.
I guess potentially 5 more.
I have like 20 if I wanted.
Let's see, what is he gonna do? He is going to cast Mage Hand, and he is going to go, and you see kind of like the hand, this like little like small little hand that just kind of goes towards the throne where the king is kind of sitting down, and grabs the crown off his head. And you kind of see him pull it back. And then...
Like, I know who your dream is about.
His crown is different from the crown.
Alright, that's his turn, and then it brings it back up to Imina. Your turn.
Okay. I am.
I'm enraged. Unchained.
Yes, bodacious.
I've seen death. He told me to kill him. Bring everyone else too.
Get up off the dance floor. Give that man what he asking for.
That'd be a major plot arc for Bhel.
I'm going to.
Can't nobody stop the juice, so baby tell me
One imposter
I
remaining.
said.
Run at the guy that grabbed the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And
So hot.
I'm going to
It's so hot.
use
60s.
actions.
I'm gonna walk out of this room.
Actually, yeah. I'm going to use action surge to kick him off his feet. Like I'm gonna
Sweep the leg.
run, jump on that table over there, and then I'm going to move to like kick him off his feet, and then that as my bonus action, it says I can take another action. I'm going to swing. So essentially, like kicking him is one action, and then hitting him is another.
Alright, so roll to kick.
That's strength.
Melee.
Yeah,
Melee
it would be a
attack.
melee attack, so roll to kick him. Roll with strength.
Okay.
You get your proficiency bonus and
Well,
I think strength
Always bounces.
for your attack modifier.
Never lands on what you drop.
Attack bonus. Attack bonus.
Okay.
So
It's wild.
D20 plus your proficiency plus strength.
That's a 21 for that then.
that hits.
Okay.
Damage.
So damage on the thing. So what do I roll for damage on a kick?
I think it's a D6 or D4?
D4. D4 plus
Yeah.
strength.
Yep.
D4 plus strength. 3 plus 3 then, so 6 damage there for the kick. And does that knock him off his feet?
Hold on.
Okay.
Imina gets inspiration.
Can there mathematically
What was
be
that?
such thing as
What
a
was his
three-sided
damage?
die?
6 damage.
6 damage.
Why not?
You said a 3-sided die?
Is that even like
Isn't this a 3-sided die?
mathematically
Nah,
possible?
You can make a 3-sided die. It'd be like a long cylindrical object with 3 sides.
Yes.
Oh.
How can a cylinder have sides?
Alright!
No, but isn't a
We were all gonna smoke and then do a podcast. That's what's going to happen. Not today.
So,
We're fighting.
imagine like a cylinder.
No, but isn't like a
Like
sphere
a
multiple
triangular?
sides?
Yeah, so it's
So
a
the
triangular
sphere
prism.
would just have
The
multiple
sphere is a 3D
spheres.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and circles have multiple sides.
No.
Like it's not
Circles
even.
don't.
Circles don't have sides.
All right, so back to what we were playing, D&D, before we got
I'm
really
so
interrupted
sorry.
by geometry.
All
right,
so that was
so-
for my attack for the kick,
My brain might be
and then I have
broken.
another attack for my.
Or something like that.
Cuilorea, woo!
Yeah, that problem. Well, roll a strength check.
What happened with Cuilorea?
You died. You didn't realize that?
Did I just die?
Yep.
No, that's a 3.
I realize
3
she's
plus
Imina now.
3.
Shut up.
6. I thought my strength check was to hit. Isn't that?
So I didn't
That was
die.
your
was that?
kick. That was your kick.
Yeah, that was the
I did not
actual
die, right?
kickoff.
For some reason, I was
Let's
thinking you
knock
were
him
Imina.
down.
She said I did not die, right? You did not
We
die.
gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's still up.
Okay.
ADD.
Now I'm gonna swing my axe. It's gonna be with 2 hands. So
I gotta get one of those bag of holding things.
We all
I
have
gave
one.
you one.
Yeah, we all go on.
Why the hell did I leave my stuff in the changing room then?
I don't know.
Damn it. I didn't even write it down that I have it, like, at all.
I have no good spells.
I have it.
That's the key. I had to think of the weird enough from it.
Wait,
Now would be a great time for like power word kill. Unfortunately,
So
we're
it's
not
a
that high
15
level.
for my.
What does power word kill?
Okay.
Power word
For
just
my
does
hammer, yeah.
what you say.
Right.
to do.
Okay.
So like,
And
shoot
then
that.
it's gonna be a 1d10.
What? Does it really?
You only get one. It's like a nice bonus one,
So
maybe.
is this a d10?
Wow.
Yes.
There are other power words, but I don't know. That's the only one I know.
That's so close to a 7.
Plus.
I mean,
Like,
overall
power word
thinking.
just
Plus
doesn't
anything.
or
Power
Just
word
kidding.
sex?
I mean, Niramour might be thinking that about it, Lauren.
Yeah,
I think
this
it would
is
work.
1d10.
So that's 10 points?
You could
But
easily
then-
defeat someone while
Yeah.
they're having sex.
That's how
Um,
one more movie stuff.
Everyone.
Did you say Niramour might be thinking that about Emmeline?
They have a weird relationship.
You said you were gonna kill her.
I am gonna kill her.
Did you do something with a dead body?
She also tried. She fake dated her. She did it as a spy. She didn't like her, but
What have we done?
I mean,
Is that your turn?
who knows what she'd do for information?
Yeah.
This next turn, I'm gonna actually attack. It's gonna happen.
Alright, so what happened with Imina?
Alright,
Oh,
so
no.
Happens when you're
actually,
attacked in the
sorry.
king's dungeon.
I'm gonna use my bonus action.
you already did.
No, I had 2 actions because of my actions.
Oh,
So I'm gonna use a bonus action as second wind. It says you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level, which is
5, 4, 5, something like that.
Wow. That's a dope ability.
so 10.
alright. That is your turn?
Yep.
Alright, now it's Sotir's turn. Soter is going to, you see as like the contraption. So let's explain Imina. So Imina runs up, jumps onto the table, kicks him, and as she kicks him, she kind of comes down with the hammer and hits him, and he kind of he takes it and kind of stumbles back. And you can kind of see that as she kind of sits there and is sitting in front of you, kind of see that for some reason her, her posture is kind of straightening up. As that happens, and a miss. Alright. Soter, his contraption, his arm pops up a little arrow that's dripping in a orangish, or not orange, but a greenish liquid. And he shoots it, and it goes whizzing past the cloaked man next to the throne. Cuilorea, your turn.
I think I'm gonna try Fairy Fire again at those two.
Genius.
Fairy Fire at those two?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
I need to make a 15.
They both just make it. This is dexterity?
Shit.
Probably
That's
wisdom.
Oh, dexterity, yeah.
What'd you do wrong?
Yeah, that's a 16 and a 15.
My damage.
Did you hear that, Greg? She's adding plus 10 to her damage earlier.
+1.
Plus 11.
I forgot. It's fine. I'll just go with the next round.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk then, if that is.
What is? More down.
It's probably gonna happen.
I'm going to
It's foreshadowing.
over here to this, right there. That's the torch.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a dodge as a bonus action just in case. Is that a bonus action? Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Currently I suck.
You said damn and Matt said ...
Yeah, it popped up on mine and said, we have profanity blocked. Would you like to show the message? And I clicked show message. That's why it's like highlighted.
Okay, can't believe we have profanity marks. Okay, cool.
I don't like profanity. Profanity is bad.
I don't like that.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't know all the spells by heart. I should probably study them. Alright, so.
Why do we say by heart? Wouldn't it be like by brain?
I mean, you also say I love you with all of my heart, but that's definitely your pituitary gland.
Fair enough. But you have to admit, we do say by heart. Like, I don't know it by heart. Like, why? Stop! I bet it started in ancient Egypt. They thought your brain was your heart.
You're right.
I bet that's ancient Egypt. How many centuries did that, like, bounce around?
We already did the teaser trailer of the podcast.
I don't think they would have done that because they ate brains to
They
make
did-
themselves smarter.
No, they didn't believe your brain had anything to do with your intelligence. That's why they drained your brain.
No, Native Americans ate the brains.
Yeah, they thought you thought your brain was in your heart, in your chest.
3 plus 1 is 4.
They legitimately did. Ancient
So-
Egypt, I swear.
I used to want to be an Egyptologist.
Amina, Soter, and Bhel. No, not Bhel.
I didn't think so.
Agnes Take 4 points damage.
Okay, hang on.
In D&D, is it true that a troll's brain is in its penis? It's not.
That's all men.
No, I've read all like the Driz T novels, and that was like in one of the novels.
Fritz?
Yeah, Driz Dord. He's got like a whole series of novels, and that was in one of the novels, and it's based off D&D, so I was curious.
So
Huh.
I take 4 points of damage and I am now berserk.
What happened?
I don't like what just happened. I don't know what happened, but I don't like it. Nothing. What's happening? Why are we
It's
pausing?
been better.
Oh, you're looking at something.
Yeah, I was looking for.
Well, I'm up and up right now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You'll take that 4 points.
Is this song like on a public domain?
Sure.
It's on YouTube. Let's see.
I haven't shaved my face since Labor Day.
15,
It's
12.
not shape November.
I don't know.
17.
Until a whole
Bhel,
beard
your
pops
turn.
out.
Get up.
Necessary.
Pissed off.
You're welcome. A little bit
Throw
of
out the
gratitude.
sword, right in the middle of, right where that pillar is, between the three wizard people, cloak people. No, I throw an orb.
What are you throwing?
An
You'll
orb.
see. And it pulsates this kind of like plasma-ish, not like actual plasma, but it's like translucent plasma. You go boom, and
And where are you shooting in?
right in the middle of the
The
three
pillar.
people.
The pillar.
Yeah, right in the middle of the three cloaked people.
Right here.
Yes.
Kind
Oh,
of
there's a wall right there.
the
Here, I
center
wall
of
opened
them.
up.
The center of them.
Yes.
Like right there.
You know. She knows.
And it hits all three of them. You alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. And they have to beat a...
They've been beating mine. Oh, you have an advantage on him. Wait, that's a
It's, yeah. Do they have disadvantage or anything?
No, it's just an advantage on attack rolls.
Well, there is a Mackenzie in the room, so they could be
Alright.
terrified.
So.
Slow.
There is no slow.
What?
I know.
I got the one with the most.
Alright, we're just gonna continue him as a magical effect. And then he made it.
What is the effect? Does time like stop or get really
No, they
slow?
can only use one action per turn.
I'll explain it. There's actually a lot to it.
Wow.
Pretty much.
So who gets it?
What do they have to beat?
15.
I feel like your character is basically Batman. Like he's got so many like utility belt objects.
That's what I figured. I was like, I'm a support actually.
Alright.
2 of them made it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, actually, he's already fairy fired and slowed, and then she got.
Okay, so it's 2 of them. And the only one not affected is Imina.
Well,
The girl in front of Imina.
the guy in front of me.
There's a third
Guy?
one?
Oh, I thought it was a girl. Alright, so them
there's
two.
3 of them.
Them two.
Oh man.
Alright, their speed is halved.
Did you see that?
It takes -2 to their AC.
Oh.
I'm not gonna repeat this. It takes -2
You
to
can't see it
AC
from
and
over
Dex
here,
saving
I
throws,
know.
and it can't use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or range attack during its turn. And if the creature attempts to cast a spell, which they do, that is 1 action. I roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
That's crippling.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And as a reaction, so would an attack of opportunity be a reaction?
Yeah, I can't use that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And they have -2 AC.
You could like disengage from combat all willy-nilly every time you attack, and they couldn't do stuff about it.
No.
That's broken.
What spell is that?
Slow.
That's a really good one.
Yep. Been
Really
using it
good.
for a while now.
Alright, let's see. That was Bell's turn. Niramour, your turn.
That's crazy.
Alright. I am.
I'm so ready for this voice to start saying ah.
I'm
We're frozen.
casting
Yep.
lightning bolt.
Great. You gotta restart the webcam.
Wow, you're so
And
basic.
Robbie
Which
got
one?
frozen.
This one.
You're playing D&D and you cast lightning bolt.
At Emmeline.
Oh.
Oh, you guys are just looking up. So I got.
Why don't you go to the upside
both
down and try to
looking.
defeat a monster next, huh?
I had my
We are going to the upside down.
screen zoomed in too.
We're going to the Underdark.
Anything
Oh
else?
my
god! No.
The Underdark is where
No one will
like
ever see.
dark elves and stuff.
Harmed. Yeah, it's back on.
Is that not me? I didn't do that.
Could not have been me.
Alright, so what's going on?
My pants are covered.
Casting Thunderbolt at Emmeline.
Alright, and
Lightning bolt.
so you have to make like a dex save
Where's she at?
in the back.
No, I rolled a hit.
Isn't
wait.
thunder a sound? How can you have a bolt?
Actually,
of
she does
thunder?
have to make a dex save where she and objects near her light on.
-2.
-2. Hits
I'm
a
using
20.
lucky.
Nat 20.
Why
did
are
you
you
have to roll
rolling?
a hit, or did you have to roll the dex save?
Yeah.
She has the dex save is to see if she and things around her catch on fire. I mean, I can double look this up really quick,
Yeah, you should double look that up.
but I'm pretty sure. I mean, if you want it.
I feel like the
automatically hit.
slow just your NPC's lost already.
It's so strong. It's so good.
Don't say that because then he'll make them extra powerful.
I hope he does. You know how I feel about this.
I
always want to be the underdog. I think I could have took that demon.
When I play Pokemon,
I mean, we could go back and
Okay.
you could do it again.
It is just a dex save. Before I cast
My God
that,
told me
then,
not to. I'm not allowed to anymore.
Is anyone? I can't see over the
No,
wall.
no,
Emily
no.
is-
Abandon your god and all your things and summon a demon again. Why don't you?
Amina is like right here. Emily is right there, and then the guy that she's near is right there.
Okay, can I make it to where only she and he are in the line of fire? Because this is 100-foot long, 5-foot wide
She is.
lightning bolt.
You just need to move over 1 cube and it'll be straight.
Okay, can you move me 1 cube so that
To the right, yeah.
those two will be in the line of fire? And I'm gonna need some d6s.
So you want some red dye for the fire?
Yeah, I need a lot of die.
Here. That was a good catch. Wow, that was really athletic, Tara. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, does he have to make the dex save as
They
well?
both do. I need more
Well, that's
d6s.
kind
Hey, 'cause I got like 100 d6s over here.
I need more.
There's
They
a
both
stupid
failed.
amount of d6s.
You need more? I
They
got
both
one.
failed.
Here, right here.
Yep.
Alright,
How
Right
many
here.
d6s do you need?
8.
I don't know why I have so many d6s, but I have a lot.
Alright. That is 5, 10, 12, 13, 17, 22, 27, 33 points of damage.
Glass cannon. Glass cannon.
Is that
30 what?
33 points of lightning damage, and objects that are around them that were in the line of fire will catch on fire.
Let the
So the
glass
table is
cannon
on
kick it.
Why do you have so many d6s?
I don't
I'm so
know.
happy I like it. I've never rolled
I
metal dice
love
before.
metal dice. They're just they
Wait.
feel like earthy to me, which is so dwarfish.
I like them.
I can't stand plastic anymore. Like they're just too light. They don't feel real.
Oof.
Really awesome.
Well,
You weren't ready for how powerful we were you? We're too amazing for you.
I can't wait till you try to take one of their turns.
Try to. I think it's my turn now.
Yep. Yeah.
You guys bashing him is not good.
Well, he killed me, so I don't care.
I personally think this is too powerful.
I feel like if we had
When
like
I play
reputation points in the group, I
have
think
to have
Bell's
20
reputation of me
levels
just went up
above
a
the
little
area I'm
bit.
supposed to go to.
Since I saved his ass immediately.
let's see. So both Imina, or both Emily and the other guy are bloodied. They have taken massive damage. Like you can see, like the guy in front takes is singed. Like his whole chest part is singed. Like the metal bangles that he has are just blackened.
As I'm casting it, I want to yell at her. You're not going to get away this time?
Did you do lightning or
Literally.
fire?
Lightning.
She's literally not going to get away.
Because she's slowed.
Me, Chelsey do fairy fire twice. Nothing. You all.
Alright, Angus, your turn.
Toll the dead Emmeline, make a wisdom saving throw.
My friend.
Wait, what'd you do?
Toll of the dead on Emmeline, she has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is there anything you can RP with it?
What's RP?
Roleplay.
What shit to make?
I don't know. I don't know. How do I? What's that even mean?
14.
A 14.
It's 8 plus that.
She fails.
This bitch,
Awesome.
what happens?
She becomes your.
Well, she
slave.
takes a 1d12 necrotic damage.
So
Roll
you roll a
D12.
d12?
Let's see. Which one's a d12?
Nah, it's not easy damage.
So-
I know.
Yeah.
12.
2.
Oh,
More.
It's necrotic, right? So what does that mean?
It can't
permanently
be
lowers
permanent.
her health.
Morden sends his regards.
I don't want my husband.
And then, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on the king.
Nice.
7.
Alright.
King Brandon, I got more than for your help.
Let's
He's trying to
see.
get them to convert.
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
I healed you.
Don't thank me, thank Moradin.
Alright.
Jesus,
King
more than
Mackenzie.
take the wheel.
Not that wheel.
I should take like a bunch of gospel music and just replace it with Moradin. Ooh, a cleric bard? That would be pretty dope, actually.
That would be.
It only seems like religious songs. Class idea. And a multi-class. Don't make fun of me when it's really, really weak.
I want a PvP one to be.
Let's see.
What was?
Not Niramour.
You
Why not?
see, you see the
I also feel
man.
like I would definitely lose against everyone here.
So you see the man sitting next to the king. Touch himself. Caresses his own body. Right. You see the man next to the king. He puts his hand over his heart, and as he puts his hand over his own heart, you kind of start seeing his form shimmer away. And what's that supposed to do?
Well, first. Damn. Alright. So I didn't get that, but it takes. Okay, yeah, it succeeds. So, but that's the only thing he can do, sir. Damn.
Who's
Wait,
Who's
can he
form or the
move?
king's form?
Yeah, his
he
movement
can't do
is
a bonus
half.
action, so yeah. So he is now.
What's that?
Invisible.
Yeah, very far.
Oh yeah, very far. He's shining the light.
So he
Duh.
can't be invisible.
Does he think he's invisible?
Did Fairy Fire actually do something?
Yeah, it outlines him.
So we can see him.
No,
You just see a glowing outline.
I thought it was such a useless spell and it actually came in handy.
No, when fairy fire, when you also make attacks towards someone who has it on them, you get an advantage on it, so you get to roll again. So it hits.
Wow.
And they can't transform.
How long does that last?
1 minute.
So timid.
So, like the next 50 seconds.
All right.
Can you
that?
How is he walking?
Just stop it.
Well, it's like
Just imagine him trying to steadily walk across, and then you just see this blue
I know
light,
for a damn fact I'd be tippy toeing. Like, I know I would.
he's going slow too.
Yeah. So you just see this slow blue.
Trying not to make any
aura.
noise.
you guys see this like slow blue aura that's like moving towards the other guy.
That's great.
Let's see.
Did it.
That is now.
There's so much support here.
I mean,
It's
it's
ridiculous.
My turn again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the
I
only
have to
non-support
attack
class, Chelsea.
the
You got
closest
this.
character
Yeah,
to me,
my
which
duration is 1 minute
is
too.
the person right in front of me. Right.
I just did
Alright.
33 damage.
Yeah, you're a glass cannon.
13, 14, plus
Can't hit what you can't see.
sixes. That's a non-nat 20.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
And then. Oh wait, I'm rolling this one. It's gonna be a 1d10. That's a 0. What does that mean?
That's
10.
10? Okay, plus 1 is 11. So, 11 damage.
Alright. $11 points. That puts him at. He is on death's door. You kind of like you whack him with your hammer, right?
Burn her.
Yeah.
So as you like go for like maybe like an uppercut swing, he's not slow, but you can just kind of see is like you kind of crack a rib, you kind of hear that crack, and he's just like, oh, he's like at the point of where he's just like almost to death.
Okay.
Right there at death's door.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Come to talk with you again.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Soter. What shall he do? This is why I wish you guys would all come to the session.
Yeah, Kayn.
Because I can't play your character.
Sure you can.
I mean, I can. It's not hard. It's just frustrating.
Is it fun?
No, that's what it's been doing. I don't know what that noise is, but it's been doing it the entire time, like over here.
What? Like, oh, that's my new NAS.
Oh, cool.
I was like, is there a ghost?
No, it's just 4 hard drives just making hard drive noises.
And I kept checking my phone and I was like, it's not vibrating.
I forgot that still existed.
I forgot to check this out. That's what I was thinking.
Can't find it.
Alright, so he is going to cast Flaming Sphere. Let's see if he can do it. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he can do it. Alright, so there's a Flaming Sphere right in between those guys. Oh no, he can't do that. He can actually put it in front of them. Well, let's go ahead and put it behind them. Alright, so he puts that in the middle of them, right there. Alright, and that ends his turn.
Soter.
Let's see.
What did Soter put in the middle of
Do what?
He put like an orb or something?
Yeah, flaming sphere. Sphere.
Does that do any damage to them? Or if they like walk out
It
of it?
would if I knew what his spell DC was.
It's gonna be fun. I like this.
Anybody know what his spell DC is?
Kayn, what's your spell DC?
Probably 14.
What's your spell DC consist of?
It's your proficiency bonus plus your
3.
modifier, whatever kind of caster you. It's
I think it's
8
charisma
plus your
for this.
proficiency bonus
8,
plus.
9, 10, 11.
Mine is wisdom.
I think it's
12,
charisma for these.
13.
I don't know what kind of caster he is.
He has really high wisdom.
It's his intelligence.
No.
He's an artificer. It's his
Yeah, so
intelligence.
it's intelligence probably.
Alright, let's see. They gotta make like a. Oh, they fail. And then. What? Fails. Alright, cool. So they take 2d6 damage. That is 5 damage. Alright. 20. Well, that sucks. Easy.
So peaceful and quiet.
Alright, so the guy you just hit is like on fire. He's like,
Except he's slowed.
no, he's not.
No,
The guy who's in
he's
front of
not.
you is not slowed.
Darn.
The other guy's like, you can see he's just like, oh. And like Emily's just like, you can kind of see as like her putting it out, but she just kind of seems more calm and has like this like sinister grim like grin on her, just slowly as she's just brushing it off of her.
She's bloody though.
She's halfway there. The other guy, he's like, he's gonna die if you sneeze on him. Alright, so, who was that? That was Soter. So, Cuilorea.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. I don't want to kill anyone. That's not like what I would do.
That's what I was going for. You guys are much better.
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit and place it on Imina. So you get. It's a healing, by the way, if you didn't know. 1d6 hit points. Oh, I was like, where am I die? You get 4 hit points back. 4.
Where's he go?
I keep thinking of what I write on that.
Is that you?
And I'll take a dodge action. And that's it. That's me.
Always dodging.
Dodge, dive, and dodge.
Alright, so that was Gloria's turn.
Besides heal people, that is my job.
My job is to take people out.
Alright. So,
A light roast.
I like what you did to them.
Is it my turn?
I just forget what they were.
I think
no.
how they can run away. Am I right or am I right?
Well, maybe.
I knew it. He's trying to make them run away, guys.
Typical
Swear
Greg.
to Moradin. I will find her, and I will kill her.
Well, she can't heal that health that I took away from her. It's necrotic damage.
All 2 of it.
All 2 of it. Necrotic damage.
Alright,
He's bloody in half.
I need you, Bhel,
Yeah.
to roll that d20.
11. Next turn.
Alright.
You're casting whatever you're trying to cast, and you attempt to do it next turn.
I feel like you couldn't.
And you have to use your action on that next turn to complete that spell.
Alright. Let's see.
Butter?
I feel like it looks creepy.
Whose turn?
It's one of the other guys' parents.
There are Reese cups in that closet.
TPK my ass.
So he will. If you could close that for me, please.
I was looking for Reese's.
I don't know where they are.
They're up at the top, I think, in that Walgreens back.
Oh,
It's okay.
yeah. Just please close it. There's things that are confidential in there. Can't be seen.
Secret. It's a secret closet.
Secret.
Secrets are the fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Really hurt. Really bad.
Is there hand?
Let's see. The guy who is facing Imina is going to.
Secret tunnel.
Roll that d20.
Natural 19.
4. No, he's not on it. The one at the
He isn't.
No, he's not on it.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Got rid of that bad roll.
That's great.
That's not how math works.
That's
We
great.
asked if we could make a 3-sided cylinder.
Because he casts Fireball.
Hope some
on
math
himself.
nerd watches this and puts in the comments and
Yes, Fireball
explains out the
himself?
geometric equation.
He killed himself?
Oh, he's about to basically take out
He took-
Five-sided
everyone.
object.
I just
And
can't wrap my head around it.
Three. Even if it was like a long pyramid,
He's
it would still
taking
have two
out
edges.
everyone with him. As in,
I don't know what he's saying.
what is it? A 20-foot sphere. So.
I'm not there. I mean it though.
Yep.
Wow, so you have to roll
Amina?
damage for the other two too.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Why don't you
so
do those 4 points just in case?
I need you to roll a dex save.
The other two get -2.
Alright. He fails. He definitely fails. And
Wrap my head around what I'm looking at.
How do you want to do this, Greg?
I don't like this.
So
It's
sad.
so uneven. It makes me sick.
But it's still not sides.
Oh, and he has advantage
makes me wanna throw
on
up.
the guy with fairy
I don't know
fire.
why.
It doesn't.
There's
It
5
AoE
sides.
doesn't. It's not
yeah,
advantage.
say wait.
There's
So it's
the
fine.
pyramid, but then there's the 2 faces at the other side.
15.
Area of effect.
There's a Mobius loop.
It's just like a
Let's see. if
That
this
might
person
count.
survives.
guys. Greg's
That's
about-
3-sided.
Greg's about to kill his own people.
That's 3-sided.
Are we not listening to her? The guy who's Amina's attacking just did firebomb and is killing everyone around him.
So what we should do is grapple them and capture them?
No.
Why is he trying to kill them? Where are they hiding? Should we capture her?
Alright, so
This makes sense to me though.
he's dead.
How do you want to do
What
this?
happens?
Alright, so basically
It's convex.
also did you
So both convex
what did you roll
sides
for
count as
the
a
dice?
side.
7.
I need to take 23 points of damage.
23 points?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down to 1 point then.
Oh my penguin came in handy,
Penguin.
y'all.
So you kind of see as like he like bites his lip and like with all the energy that he can muster, and he's just like, you kind of hear him like scream out, like, I do this for the nether. And then, like, you just see this, like, giant fireball. And, like, he kind of, like, makes this, like, he kind of, like, does a look back, gets a nod from Emily, kind of looks at the other guy, and just right upon himself, just, you kind of see as this happens. Also, let's see.
Did they get hit at all? Do we see them like hurt, dead?
For the person who was right beside him, you see him take a lot of damage in it, but he's just like
He's invisible.
he kind of like.
Oh, he's not invisible anymore, is he? Because he got attacked too.
Because he has to roll for that.
Because when I got hit with my healing,
I feel like you never use your invisibility.
mine?
I think about it all the time. I'm like, she could just go invisible whenever she wants.
Let's see.
Are you a rogue?
She's a firbolg.
Yeah, he passes. He still has his invisibility.
A racial trait.
That would be like the best rogue ever.
I mean,
All right. So he still got his spell. It's the king, though.
Oh no!
King is.
And it can only turn invisible until my next turn. That's not a whole thing.
King isn't moving.
I saved him.
You think he had a lot of hit points?
Well, he has more than 0.
Not anymore.
Why not?
Because he got hit with the
Because
fireball.
he just got hit with a fireball.
Or a bomb.
guess we don't need to go get crystals anymore.
Alright.
Alright, so.
But the king's
That.
right there.
No,
No, that's
right
the-
here.
How would you all
Oh,
feel
in
if I
that
left the
chair.
campaign and just became the king and drew up a new character? King Mackenzie.
I think about becoming Nissa all the time.
Alright, so that was Mr. Crazy K. Bhel.
Why is that Secret
throw-
Tunnel song so catchy?
What?
Secret Tunnel, it's so catchy. I can't stop thinking about it.
Pull an orb out. Toss it out. Webs go right in the middle of them two. And I yell out to the group, let's capture them. They're more useful to us alive than dead. I'm sure they have a lot of answers they can provide us.
No, let's kill him.
They gotta make a, so it's a 20-foot cube of webs all like attaching to the walls around them. Difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area. Each creature that starts in its turn in the webs or enters them during its turn must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. So yeah, do that and just tell the group, let's detain them and get the king healed up and let's figure out what exactly they're here for.
Well,
They're dangerous alive, and Emmeline always gets them.
Well, they're slowed for
There's 3 of them, we can kill
another
her.
couple
What
things,
about
and
we
these
kill
webs
Emmeline
can
and
sit for an
the
hour.
other person? We only need one alive. We don't even need any of them alive.
alright, so they have
I
to
found the
light.
imposter.
I found the imposter.
Matt, what is the
Light the roll on the web.
Dex saving throw, and they get -2 because they're still slowed. And they have to beat the 15. My 15.
Emmeline doesn't, but Mr. Invisible Guy does.
Even though you're not really invisible.
Okay, so it's difficult terrain, so it's half his 15 that he can move.
Alright.
So
Does
that's
that make
a-
him restrained?
If he fails it, he's restrained. If not, let's see. The webs are difficult terrain, and each creature who starts their turn in the webs or enters them The guy make a dex saving throw on a failed save. The creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
Alright.
So he's going to be able to move like a square or two on his turn, and then he's going to have to try to get out.
Alright.
Next turn.
Well. I forgot to do this because I think it says
does
at
this
the end
thing
of songs.
today.
Did he really? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
If he gets bonus effect for
Kayn's
being
addicted to
invisible,
that
he
game
doesn't.
now. That shelter.
That's not real.
Well,
That game.
Among Us.
I still haven't played it.
no. Still haven't played
Then
it.
how do you get the meme?
Because it's viral everywhere.
How do you not get sus? Also, you can YouTube it. Emma is dead. Because the flaming sphere
We killed our main character.
that was in between them.
The ultimate
Took
disrespect to
2
the
campaigns.
DM.
What you got her, Niramour?
Is dead.
The ultimate disrespect.
So let's get the other one and
Niramour
get
has
some
now
answers.
completed her life mission of revenging herself from her ex-girlfriend. And now she's with
Let's
Lisa.
see.
She took me on a
she
date and
was
tried
gonna
to
cast
sacrifice me to a
that.
demon.
That didn't happen.
Her ex-girlfriend.
Alright.
Wish I could whistle.
Ooh. Angus. Wait, no. Niramour, your turn.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
So, is there just the one guy left?
Yeah, he's in webs, invisible, outline blue.
No, he's not invisible really, because it says my spell is an effective creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So you see.
You see just like an outline. You see like perfectly dead, glowing outline.
Okay, so if he said how many fingers am I holding up and he held up 3 fingers, an outline wouldn't help you. And that would mean he's benefiting. So you can
Cannot benefit.
You would see the 3 fingers.
You would see the.
You see an outline of 3, so you see like a perfect like silhouette outline.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Can you see my fingers
Any
from my
creature
shadow?
that-
I was picturing like this blurry like.
For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Like, what you do?
I'm gonna cast poison on him.
He's already helped.
No, he's not.
You get out of the woods. Trying to paralyze him for real.
He's
Alright.
He needs to make a wisdom save of 15.
Wisdom save.
Mhm.
He is held.
Alright, we got him, Bhel. Do you have a plan beyond that?
Let's just get him secured and let's get everything cleaned up, get him secured. What was he using to do his spells? Was he using voice or just hand gestures?
Hand gestures.
Um,
Well,
Should tie
it
his
varies.
hands?
Sometimes it's hands, sometimes it's voice. Again, somatic.
so let's
Verbal
Search the
somatic.
bodies.
let's get the fire. I don't know if there's fire on the ground or whatever. Let's get everything cleared out. Let's get the king healed up. Let's get him secured, detained, restrained, whatever aimed you want to do, to make sure that he stays put and we can get some answers out of him.
Sounds good.
Um,
Because we're tying him up
It's alright,
Gag
so he is tied up.
and gagged.
Oh, you have him gagged?
Search the bodies.
I don't want to do it spells while I got him.
We're searching the bodies.
Angus?
What would Angus like to do?
I would like to run up to the king and slap him and ask him if he's alright. Wake up, man! Slap him in the face. Does he flinch at all? Is there any signs of life? No one's freaking out that this man might be straight up dead.
No, because everyone else has evacuated the room. But
Soter can raise him from the dead, right?
Is he dead though? Or is he trying to make some saving life throws thingy-maboos?
no, he's dead.
What?
Soter
He's like no saving throws dead?
Huh?
That's
You
probably
might spare
catastrophic
the
damage.
Was that catastrophic damage?
No, it was only 20. It probably wasn't. It was 25.
Why do you expect the king to have 100 hit points?
Because he's a king. How the frick did he get there?
Well, I don't know. If you play chess, the king is like the
old
weakest
and
point.
feeble.
Coop was old and feeble, but he had hella hit points.
He's a monk.
And a turtle.
He could be a monk. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know this king's history.
We don't know.
Well, he's dead.
He could even be a turtle. You never described him as
What's
being
going
human.
on?
Last sentence.
Soter, can you please spare the dying?
Yes, I can. What do I do?
The king's alive.
You read it. You know exactly what to do.
I know, but I'm waiting on my turn, essentially, is what's happening. Are we...
Well, it's my turn, and I just slapped the king, and he's not telling you how the king's reacting. So we're just sitting here in purgatory.
Can you
He's dead.
make sure
His
that
lifeless
things
body,
are set up the way they're supposed to be?
His lifeless body is not moving.
All right,
This is getting a little
excellent.
graphic. I don't like this.
Only by the movement that you've pushed upon him.
All right. Hold on. See if I got any lightning attacks. Maybe I can shock his heart back to make it work again.
No. Wait, Soter. So
As a
here.
bonus
I think I
action?
could probably do
Can we
this.
spare the dying?
What?
As a bonus action?
Correct. Hold on.
No.
I got guiding bolt. Let me read
What's
it real
Chelsey
quick.
trying to do?
Let's.
Are y'all really trying to skip Angus's turn, man? All I do is run up to a body and slap it.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't know if you're playing Angus trying to electrocute his heart, or if Matt's just bored and wants to make something happen.
Fine. Skip Angus's turn. Go Chelsey.
Alright, Chelsey.
Can you... where is everybody?
Everyone's behind, right around here.
Not sure.
Well-
I'm kneeling over the king.
Nira and Bhel tied up
Wake up, damn it.
the guy, right? That's what you all did?
Yeah. We're gonna put him in the middle. There you go. He has so many status effects.
Okay, so... Who are the closest people to me?
That
Because
guy.
Imina is dead, right?
I want to see how many we can get on. 3.
It's so dumb.
Just says
He's still in
at-
range.
I know, but it just says like if you have multiple possible targets.
Everyone else is dead, but he's still in range. You feel the urge.
It says the creature nearest you. It doesn't say the enemy nearest you. Is the problem?
Well, the creature is.
Creature in D&D terms means any enemy.
Okay. That was my concern. Whenever they were like, "We're moving," because I was like, "Please don't move. Please don't be near me." And it says any creature near you. Okay.
That means usually any enemy.
Yeah.
I think I have the solution.
Okay.
I think Soter can raise him from the dead.
Right, for sure.
15+6.
But take a 6-sided dice, have 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s.
Plus
That doesn't make
for
it a
this, so
3-sided
on
dice.
that 20.
It does.
No.
It's a non-nat 20.
So on that
Sorry,
20, that is.
Okay. And then,
It'd be used as one.
so that's gonna be...
There's 3 sides, and the other 3 sides are in Schrodinger's box, technically.
Is this the D8?
Yep.
Okay. 7 points of damage. So I just have to move toward him and then attack.
That is a 3-sided dice.
No, it's not.
It just doesn't feel right because they're not even.
It's also not. There's more than 3 sides on it. There might be 3 numbers, but there's more than 3 sides.
Yeah, it's a 3-sided dice, though. That's what they're gonna call it.
3, 6, 9.
So 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. He is. Unfortunately, he is still up. As you like going for the whack upon his head somehow, I guess maybe due to magical being of him, it just kind of like it doesn't really do its like soul slitting. It kind of like deflects off a little bit, kind of skips on the head, but like you can kind of see as his like the purple like hood is kind of like soaking up in like a dark maroon. Let's see. Is there anything else you would like to do? As every cell in your body says, go for it.
Also, what kind of sick bastard searches through dead bodies for stuff?
There's nothing else I
It
can
just
do,
seems
so if I
messed
move,
up.
I'm just gonna have to move right back. Because my maximum speed is 30 and it says 60, so.
Well, don't you have a bonus?
Yeah.
We're
Don't
just
you
seeing,
feel that
you guys just tied up Imina,
burning
and we're just
desire
not Imina, but
Does that count as a
within you?
no, Imina's just trying
What?
on.
Oh,
Am I
right.
on net 20?
No, not a non.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh yeah, he has
No.
friendly fire on. You roll with advantage.
You roll with advantage. Double advantage, practically.
No, it's true.
Oh, love that. Alright, well, I guess.
I don't know the words.
That bonus section.
I don't really have anything to do a bonus action with though, because I used that one thing and I can't use it again until I take a rest.
Okay. Soter.
Soter.
Does anyone have a spare dying spell?
Might have to call him.
Do-do with a drunken sailor. Do-do with a drunken sailor. Do-do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
You touch a living creature that has 0 HP.
No, he was asking if anyone has it.
No, as in like. Read it off.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Oh, I get
Does he
an
have it?
extra attack.
Yeah, he does because he did it with.
That's what it was.
Yes.
I haven't used that at all, but I do. It says extra attack. Right?
Roll that mean footage.
And I think that I'm supposed to have to use any one of my attacks to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 18 plus 6 plus 1.
Roll with advantage to see if you get a 20.
Put him in the bed.
No, it's a 19 though. 19 plus 6 plus 1.
Alright, roll it.
Early in the morning.
I didn't know there were more words.
I know all the words.
6 plus 1, 7. Again.
Put him in a longboat tilly. Stover. Put him in a longboat tilly. Stover. Put him in a longboat tilly.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Stover. Early in the morning.
You know what this reminds me
Okay.
of?
I can,
There's a
when I make a
whole
weapon
bunch.
attack roll against a
I know that
creature, I can
whole
expend one
story.
superior die to add it to the roll. Before any effects of attack are made. It's a 1d8 that I can add to it.
Dear
So
Henry. Dear Henry.
that's 7 plus 5.
What shall I mend it?
7
So
plus
12.
5, 12.
What shall I mend it?
How do you want to do it?
Rise up.
I'm gonna chop his head off
Dear Henry.
in a frenzied rage.
Dear Henry. Was some
Did you guys, are you guys seeing this? She's chopping his head off.
some straw.
Yeah, we're seeing this. This is gruesome and bloody, and I'm over here trying to save this king, and y'all are worried about beating up these helpless people that couldn't do jack squat to us.
Not y'all, just Imina.
So,
Amina is y'all to me.
as you guys pull the body away, or you pull this restrained man away and put him in the center, right where you guys are trying to get everything like prepared and ready for questioning him, you guys just kind of see Imina with bloodshot eyes, just like kind of like you can almost see like her muscles are like bulging, like she is gripping her axe just like so much more, like, just so tightly. You just see as her, she just hacks away at this man's head, and he just drops and rolls onto the floor. And you just see her as she's just fuming, like, in front of him. Like, you can tell that she's not, like, she's not there. She's just fuming, just, like, heavily breathing. As you guys are looking at this person, you guys are going to...
It's Azrael's blade.
What? As you guys are trying to... oh, crap. Just lost everything I was thinking of. But she's not here. And all the information that you guys are going to gather is now lost.
I pick up my gun and walk out.
I'm gonna just like close my eyes.
Walk out through the
And
door.
then like when I
and
open
come in.
my eyes again, like they're not bloodshot anymore and my breathing has slowed.
We should go down the secret passage.
Secret tunnel.
Soter, do you want to spare the dying over here? Like what you did with Edward when he was smushed to pieces?
Holy relic, what shall we do?
I will see what I can do.
That wasn't Soter enough.
I will see what I can do.
That was beautiful. That was perfect.
Imina?
Well, then you play Soter. Grab his character sheet.
No, she should play Soter. I'd be terrible at it.
I am sparing the dying.
Alright.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Cause she got Mackenzie blood in her.
Are you okay?
I'm just gonna look down at my hands and the axe. I don't know.
It's okay, come on.
I want to walk behind her, slap her in the back, and go, "Way to go!" Sensitive.
So do we spare the dying? Do we spare the king?
We're waiting for.
Whatever. There was a kind of a scene going on. So what does Spare the Dying do?
Spares the time.
You
As long as
touch
it's
a
within
living
1
creature
minute of
that has
death.
0 HP.
And
The creature becomes stable.
Does it say living creature?
0 HP. I don't. It worked on Edward, and Edward was dead. So.
Okay.
And living is more like.
Because he's not
a
living.
zombie. Well, it's like not a zombie.
Oh,
Like,
so not undead.
Yeah.
so Spare the Dying is kind of like he hasn't hit death's door. He's just kind of like. Alright, so he is now at 1 hit point, but you can tell by his body he's badly singed on one side.
Gonna have my penguin move over and heal him up.
Alright.
Demonstrate how he waddles over there.
And he waddles away, waddle, waddle.
Perfect.
He's gonna
Bum, 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 bum.
I feel like my hit points would go up for sure.
He's like a little support dog.
There's no doubt in my mind if a penguin walked up to me when I'm sick, I would no longer be sick.
Alright. So, Bhel has left the room.
Mm-hmm.
As you leave the room, you start seeing, like,
Which way did you go though? The secret passage or the front door?
The way we came in.
Okay.
so you start seeing as the kind of like clerics are kind of coming down while this is all happening. Well, yeah, like nurses and everything, they start kind of coming down. They start saying, like, is anyone hurt? So they're, you know, they see their king and they're like, oh God. So they kind of like rush to him.
I want to venture back into that back room and
Right?
see what's going on with that orb thing back there.
I want to know too.
If that's not a thing that like that's supposed to, if that's just a cool little fact thing, then I don't have to do that. Like if it's not actually anything, we don't have to.
Yeah, it's just a cool little orb, like someone casted light on.
So there's nothing back there?
Well, then I am going to.
Roll an investigation check.
I want to investigate as well. Can she have advantage? I am also interested.
Yeah.
17.
So as you're looking around and you see like the orb and how like the light cast upon everything, you're like looking around, you see off in the left corner, right over here. Let's see, where's your character?
Oh, over here. This way.
There you are. You're in here, stepping all over the bodies.
Freaking huge.
You see over in the left corner a small little hatch.
I can't.
There's like calligraphy on it. That was there the whole time. That's what's blowing my mind is that was actually there the whole time. He put it there on purpose.
That has like some runes and symbols all over it.
Can I read it?
I'm right beside her. Can I read it too? Is it?
Languages to you.
Literally every language.
I know. No. Common, Elvish, Giant, Draconic, Sylvan, and Druidic.
I will add Goblin and Dwarvish to it.
Literally every language.
Also, I have a demon buddy that can speak whatever the heck that's called. Demon.
And I think Soter. We won't worry about Soter.
He can speak robot.
I speak Celestial, but I'm not there.
For Angus, you can tell that it's in Dwarvish, and you can tell that it's like a kind of like a magical rune that kind of seals it. But you can tell that that seal has been broken, and from that you can ascertain that that's how they got in.
Is there anything on Emily or any of the other bodies that's worth mentioning, or? I'm probably looking at it and, like, not ransacking them, but looking at anything, detecting magic type thing.
Any magical weapons? No. But you can tell that she's got kind of like a satchel.
If she's detecting magic, is Chelsea's axe glowing?
Yes, Chelsea's axe is glowing. You guys would already know that it's a magical weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like rub the runes and I'm like stoically thinking and I'm like, this is how they got in.
How do you know?
Runes.
Understandable. You said she has a sack on her?
Yeah.
Let's see what's in the sack.
In this sack, you see kind of like how would you put it? She's got like 30 gold coins, and then like in the secret compartment in that sack, she kind of has like a like 3 yellowish like pills, like yellowish green pills.
Green and yellow, purple.
I'm gonna take out the pills and throw the rest on her, like throw the sack back on her.
Alright.
I don't need the money.
You throw the gold back on her, and you have these 3 kind of like almost like kind of like hard crushed little like pill pellets that are like yellowish green, kind of like a lime toxic green look.
I'm gonna go over to Soter and give them to him. And
yay!
I'm so sorry, but he's literally not going to do this. But like, be like, these were on Emmeline. If you could figure out anything about them, that might help us with the investigation.
All right.
So, Kayn,
Is Imina
you got
keeping a
that
journal?
shit.
Dope.
So as he looks to you, he tells you that He's like, these are poison.
To hear.
Oh.
Yes. As I can tell, this is more of a toxin made of snake and spider poison. Giant spider poison.
Oh. Would you like them? I don't. With your little technology stuff and research with you and Bhel, with your potions and your fire stuff and your stuffs.
Yes.
Okay, he has them. It's all his.
Alright.
It's so complex. Such a simplistic way of looking at it too. I love it.
So, what would everybody else like to do?
She has no idea.
No idea.
I'm walking outside and
So
is there
innocent
anyone
for work.
outside the place after the clerics go in.
You kind of see how far are you going?
Just outside where the
Outside.
hallway starts.
Do what?
I'm looking for someone that is just like standing around.
Yeah, I mean, are you going like all the way out to like the entrance of?
The first person I'm exiting, clerics go, just the first person I see standing, run into.
You see the short halfling man, who's kind of like sitting on a wall.
Where did what's the blonde haired dude's name?
Emmett.
Emmett?
Yeah, Emmett.
Where did he go?
You see the halfling man, and he says, "Well, they went to the library.
I
There
just
was
I hand him the
Library.
gun, and I'm heading over there.
There's no R.
Hold this for me.
he hold what he's holding.
My gun. The gun.
He goes,
Give it to me
"Alright."
later. And I just walk to go to the library.
As you open up the main doors.
I'm trying to be
You
sneaky.
gotta look safe.
All right,
So
so
if
as
there's
you
no one outside, I'll like just kind of creep the door open a little
yeah,
bit.
as you sneak along, you look down because if you guys can remember, the Biblioteca was a huge place
So
that can be seen from the castle, and you can tell that right now it is ablaze.
The library.
It is on fire.
The library.
The whole place.
That's not good.
Is there anyone from the castle outside?
Do what?
Is there?
That's
Well,
feminine. The Spanish had femininity and masculinity.
who was the one that vouched for him? Was it the king?
No, it was Josiah.
Josiah.
I'm trying to find him.
Josiah?
Yeah.
As you found from the halfling man, the halfling man's name is, because it will come in handy, because you guys never asked his name and he never got to introduce himself. His name is, as I look for it, because I wrote it down and I
I
know
put
it.
it somewhere. I put him. Mention him somewhere.
His name, his full name is Cade Welby Linderbrook. CW.
K. Welby.
Cade Welby.
Cade. Welby Cinder.
Linder.
Linder.
Or Lindenbrook. Cade Welby.
Alright. Learn from him.
And he tells you, he says, after everyone was evacuated, we saw a large glow in the sky. And we looked, as we peered out onto the balcony, we found that the whole place is on fire.
Where did Josiah go?
They all went to the fire.
Alright, I'm going to the bar.
Alright, what does the rest of you guys want to do?
I'm
What's
not
that?
leaving Imina. I'm concerned
just-
about her.
Slumped my shoulders over and I'm just staring at the ground as I drag my axe behind me and I walk out of the room.
We might need to find Bhel.
Hey,
I don't
just
see
hide.
him around here.
Chill.
There's nothing left for us down here, and I'm assuming the king has been taken up in a way.
Yeah.
We can ask the king questions about what happened here later, but we need to focus on Imina and Bhel right now because they seem pretty torn up about what's been going on.
I agree.
Josiah.
So we follow Imina out, I suppose, and we should probably talk to her.
I've tried.
What do we do?
I don't know.
My siblings, we just kind of like, I don't know, this isn't like what me and my siblings go through. We usually just like laugh at each other, you know, and see who's the best at picking berries. Not the best at killing.
I don't think that was her.
Okay. So do we tell her that we need to go find Bhel, or should we focus on her? Should we split up?
Do you want to go look for Bhel, or do you need to go back to her room?
Well, I think I should probably go rest. I'm pretty exhausted and pretty badly beat up anyway.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, you're fine. I just need to go rest.
It is okay. I will stay with her.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yay.
Thank you, Soter.
I feel like that's what he
So
would
I'm
say.
gonna,
Yeah, that's definitely what we would do.
Ooh, clapping got
I'm
me
gonna
about
go to
12,500 steps.
Do it.
we're gonna head back to the area that we were staying. Angus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with them.
Who's with them?
With them?
We're going to look for Bhel.
Oh, with them.
No. I'm going with Soter and Imina. Despite Imina not wanting me to. We're gonna have a talk.
Okay.
Really?
Really would rather not.
Oh, too bad. That's in character. Too bad! Gruff.
I really would like to just be by myself right now. I really need to rest.
Alright, so you three are going you two are going to go find Bhel, and then the other three are going to go upstairs. And this is where we are going to end this session. Alright, guys. And we'll pick it up in a fortnight.
Beautiful.
Good night, you guys.
Fortnite.
Here.